Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another edition of UBA Bowling. You have myself, your Central Cruiserweight champion, your friendly neighborhood firefighter. I am DC Mafia's finest, Andre Harrison. I am joined by the godfather of all cruiserweights.
Appreciate you.
Mr. Shondai Faison himself. How you doing today, buddy?
Yes, voice of choice. I got more of a voice than I do an arm, but every now and then the arm works. And, and you are the friendly neighborhood firefighter here. And the location of it here, Battle Bowl, baby. You already know what it is, Bowlerama, Newcastle, Delaware. We thank them for always taking care of us. And we look to reciprocate with a great triple threat heavyweight bout between the Northeast, the South, as well as Central. And
yes,
you
sir.
rep that Central all day.
Yes, sir. Absolutely. DMV over everybody. You know the hashtag.
Hey, man, over. Hey, you know what? Right now they got a lot on their egg. Hopefully their egg don't get cracked in it. It's not over easy.
Hey, man.
And you know what? And we have our three competitors today. On our left right now, currently practicing on lane 33, Jason Jacobs, representing Gladiators. And he is currently the Central Heavyweight Championship, bowling out of Bolero. Which Bolero is he from?
That is Bolero Lynn Haven,
yes.
all the way from Virginia Beach.
Yes.
So he took a heck of a ride to get here.
Yeah, definitely. And he's going to be competing against somebody that he's, rather familiar with in the form of Jason Red.
Jason Red, Winston-Salem, North Carolina, home house, Countryside Lanes, another drive to get here, North Carolina.
Yeah.
So Jason Red has had his belt since April 25th. Currently that's 227 average. Yep. Him and Jacob are very familiar. Before the Gladiators moved to the Central, they was part of the South. They have a 1-1 record against each other. So this is the third time they're bowling each other.
Yeah, third time, kind of a rubber match, kind of a way to break that tie. But you know what? They have somebody else also in the mix, someone who does not duck the smoke, and that person being the current reigning and defending Northeast heavyweight champion, and not his first time in that dance, Mr. Ducky Russell of the Syndicate. And and it's apropos and rather poetic that he represents the Syndicate, and bowling out of New Jersey, especially Bolero Deptford, not far from the Philly area, with his 2-month reign. Baby Huey here representing the Syndicate. And the Syndicate is a group of individuals, combined to promote a common interest. And there is a common interest here. And that interest commonly is to bowl the current reigning and defending world champion, also from that same area, being one Keith Perry.
Keith Perry, I was there to watch and commentate his match against Juice. And like I told her, I was like, hey, man, you put on a great show, Mr. Perry. You took down a legend, but you got some guys that they could put on a show here too. They kind of hungry. Yes. That shiny gold belt, that's what they want.
Yeah. It may not be a squared circle, but we have a SummerSlam of our own in the form of this match right here. And they're all looking to cash in, so to speak, on their opportunity to become potential world champion here in the Underground Bowlers Association. So what's different? Well, they're all used to having their one-on-one matches, which usually and traditionally would be a best of 7. But this right here, other than being a part of the human race, this is a race, and that is a race to 3. Can you give us a little more insight on what that looks like?
So, race to 3, similar formats as you would see in a PBA competition with the race to 2, means the first bowler to win 3 matches. Doesn't matter how many times you lose, long as you win 3. This could go 7 games. It could go more. I'm just talking right now. But the first bowler to win 3 games is going to be the winner of the triple threat match and earn himself an opportunity to bowl Keith Perry for the world heavyweight title.
And that would be a best of 7, that one-on-one contest. And looking forward to seeing who may be the one to have the one title and to give up and pass down the opportunity to be your regional heavyweight champion. Because just like they say in Friday, the world, Craig.
The world.
So keys to victory here. Marathon, not a sprint. It's a race to 3. It's not about total pinfall. Going into this situation, being a champion yourself, and if you were to be in this, and you will be in this situation a little later on, against both Northeast as well as Southeast. What would be your strategy going into a game 1? winning one is good, but it's all about who finishes in the end. How would you start out strategically?
So you know me, honestly, whether it's a race of 3 or one-on-one, my thing is, and I have a problem with this, I typically start out slow. But in this type of format, winning game 1 is kind of important, but also shooting a number. Even if you shoot 280, your opponent shoots 290, cool, I'm fine with that loss, but I punched a number. So let everyone know, hey, I am here and I can throw some of them.
So
you gotta show that you belong here in game 1.
Kind of like a statement game.
Yeah.
Kind of say like, well, you can punch me, but it's almost like Raging Bull. You never knock me down.
You'll never knock me down. Bend but don't break. Like this, that's the key. At least in game 1, you gotta show, hey, I belong here just like you.
And speaking of belong, we're gonna see what score belongs in the first frame of Ducky Russell here on lane 33. He got the leg up, but he also has the 10 up. So let's talk a little bit about the topography and experientially what you've endured here in past years at Bowl-O-Rama. And for those who may have never been here, give us a little insight.
Bowl-O-Rama is the house that everyone loves to hate. So Bowl-O-Rama it has a ton of friction. It's very friction friendly. The bowling ball is going to fly. But as you just saw with Ducky, just because that ball came around the corner, don't mean you're going to get that 10 pin out. And sometimes if you like most bowling knives, you get too far left, it ain't too friendly out there either. So you might want to try to close them angles down, keep it more in front of you, especially they're bowling on fresh oil, but this is after a squad of 645 triples. So this re-oiling, as you just see, it's a little skittish out there.
Yeah, speak it, and so what shall come onto your screen. On lane 34, 3J himself, Jacob Johnson Jr., again representing Gladiators as the Central heavyweight champion, looking to cover his spare. And, that's a makeable yet missable. You get a little too high on that 3-pin, you could chop it off.
Right. And then just speaking of Jacob's style, he kind of puts the ball down a little early sometimes. And Bowl-O-Rama is the kind of place where depending on how much longer this match goes on, especially with that fresh oil, he might have to get it just a little bit further out on the lane to give himself a chance.
I see. And then right now we're looking at lane 33. And great shot by Mr. Jason Red, the current Southeast heavyweight champion. Again, bowling out of Countryside Lanes out of North Carolina.
That is what we call a sanctioned double right there.
Yes, that's right. 2 in a row. Dora Carson in the background would have said 1 in a row before, and they're not easy to come by. And that is 1 in a row for Ducky
get the
Russ.
mix.
That's right, mix.
Get the mix.
A little bit of DJ action there. So I'll put you I'll put the fire to you, so to speak.
Oh yeah.
Who do you think has an advantage? Who do you like potentially to not only get an early start, but potentially an early finish in this contest?
So, in my personal experience, just from watching him, 10-pin, not.
Wow.
In my personal experience, Ducky Russell has a lot of experience. He's been bowling in the Northeast for a while. This house is pretty much in his backyard, and I've watched him bowl matches from guys from the Central. He's gone to war with Keith Perry. He's gone to war with a former champion, Devin Dandridge. So I've seen him bowl, and I know he has the grit to really make that statement. You're not really going to see him lost too long. You saw him go up there. He made his spare, went back, strike, got the mix. So he looks like he came to play. I think this format really, really favors him. So early, and I'm not going to say that I hate to put him out there as the favorite, but this format, this match kind of favors him. But Jason Red got something to say about that.
Yeah, he really does.
That is trade them things.
Yeah, you know what Andre 3000 said. South got something to say.
South got something to say. South definitely has something to say. Last night, South had something to say too. Hitman and Disorderly Conduct put a heck of a match in the pre-elite.
I heard of Hitman. Don't they win everything?
Hitman win everything. Hitman win everything.
Yeah. And Ducky right now, along with the other 2 competitors, trying to win everything.
Better
themselves.
shot.
And mercifully, only leaving the 4 pin.
Only leaving the 4.
Now, if you notice, compared to his other 2 shots, he kind of gripped it and pitched it a little inside. He got the roll he wanted. He got the reaction he wanted. Missed his target, but he got a little loan forgiveness there. Hopefully he doesn't try to go to the same bank twice.
Right, but that what you saw him do, rolling it, keeping it more in front of him.
Yes.
I like that. That's going to be key. I like what I see him doing. But like you said, you got to You got to hit your mark in the front and the back part of the lane.
Yeah, it's good to be a forward roller and also remain a forward thinker. You have to have a memory of a goldfish when it comes to your bad frames and your ones that were potentially bad. I like his strategy to control the pocket. I think he may have wanted that too much. Speaking of want, let's see what Mr. 3J wants here. And he wants to
does
carry.
he get it? No.
He wants to carry.
Oh.
Yeah, right.
Rolling everything around on the deck and nothing touching that 10 pin.
Nothing. Yeah, it definitely was a dance party. Apparently, 10 pins did not catch that beat.
So,
wow. And 2 times he was flirting. And, you know, sometimes if you flirt enough, guaranteed some action will catch on, but not the action he wanted.
Yeah.
He came very close.
Very close.
And he skated 2 times. He skated with disaster. How they say he's skating on thin ice?
Thin ice. I mean, sometimes you ain't gotta touch it too hard, you know.
You know, shout out to my New York people. I know, pause in advance. But you know, but they don't want to pause. They only want to play. And let's see if Jason Red continues to play on 33.
Oh, I like that.
And
oh my goodness!
Oh yeah.
Fight back, somebody!
No, somebody throw a punch, man. Oh.
Hi, Ducky.
Oh, yeah. Oh, you know. He who listens may answer your call. Let's see what happens here. Ducky has yet to, well, realistically miss the pocket. He had one where he was a little high on the head, but stylistically, Ducky down the stretch may have the better look, being more of the direct approach forward roll. He's not doing anything that's a little erratic, dare I say. Look at that. That should walk in the pocket. But he may have caught it too much.
Just a little bit too much. But so that's the advantage and disadvantage of a bowler like Ducky. Someone who controls the pocket. Sometimes, like you said, if you want it too much, you catch it a little too much, it's going to come up high, read, leave you something like that. But because he never truly gives the pocket away, he's always going to be in play.
Like that.
So he gets the baby split, but forgets the sleeper in the middle, first open frame.
And you know what they say, you know, bowling math, is a real female dog at times because 300, which is the pace that Jason Red is on, can easily turn to 279. But if you miss that spare, it easily goes down to 267.
Right.
And like I always say, and beautiful shot there by Mr. 3J himself, Jacob Johnson Jr. He may have found something, and he may have just woke himself up. It only takes 2 frames, and 2 frames can make such a difference, just like a New York minute. And
that was cute.
Yeah,
that was cute.
There you go. You know, and as a fireman, you can appreciate that was fire. That was fire. Right
that was fire right there.
And speaking of fire, right now, blazing a trail to potential 300 is one Jason Red. He wants to stay ahead because they are in hot pursuit, wink, wink, of trying to catch and chase down Jason Red. But
my God!
But he's still laced in the pocket. Anything that you notice differentially between Jason Red and the other 2 competitors that are bowling their styles?
Pace.
How they playing, where they playing.
Everybody,
all the other 2 bowlers are playing on the outside.
That's right.
Down the end, and he's just playing right through the middle.
I agree with that.
Almost
left that 4-9.
Almost.
Indeed. And if you're hearing more voices, that's because the voices, Mr. Moore, the brain himself, my partner, my ace boom, and my brother in More Than Bowling. Appreciate you, Mr. Malachi Moore, giving us a little outside insight. Almost leaving the 4-9 there. I see right there, Ducky, he added, spare made. He added the speed, and he got to the pocket a little quicker. So, Mr. Harrison, and then we'll also ask Mr. Moore, differences. You mentioned that 3J himself puts the ball down a little early. Ducky's been putting the ball down a little early, too. I noticed a little slight lob over the fronts.
And you see,
exactly.
little bit slight lob, a little bit further out there, and like you see, you got the roll up. That's a double for him.
Yeah.
His first double, like you said.
Have a ball that can get long as well.
Exactly.
If you have a strong ball, it's not going to work. It's not like regular bowling where you can swing the ball back and because it's strong enough to come back to the pocket.
100% agree. And, you know, in choosing your ball surface and understanding the topography and even understanding, hey, is the air conditioning going to be on? Is it going to be a little warm? Is it going to slide from the front, go further down? Am I going to get a lot of traction early and a lot of skid
that's
late?
out there.
And I was out there, and that boy snatched back real hard.
Well, on that shot, it looked like he dropped his speed. He threw the ball where he normally was throwing the ball, but he dropped the speed on there.
No.
Therefore, unfortunately, the way the pattern is playing is snap back hard on him.
Absolutely. And Mr. Harrison looking
Come on, Ducky.
Oh, what do you got to
Throw
say
it
about that?
anywhere. 10 is 10. Come on, Ducky. Yeah. Yeah.
So Andre, in terms of staying in the fight, there's bowling on the lane and bowling off the lane. You got to keep your head up.
You got to keep your head up. You got to keep that fire. You got to be you. So also, because one of the things I did, Ducky himself is a character. We know that. So he comes in and he's doing this thing, but he didn't have as much as the goofiness and that extra energy that you normally find with him. So seeing that right there. Brooklyn shot, get
That's
all
right.
10 to fall, and
Jersey.
you get the energy. Come on,
Jersey.
that might be the turning point that he needs.
No,
Jersey.
but
It's Jersey.
From a confidence standpoint, that's not a good shot because you want to be able to figure out, like this gentleman here, Peter, is throwing his ball. He's playing in the middle, but he's keeping his speed up, and it also renders on a type of ball that you're using. He probably need a medium strong ball that's going to get down the lane, and that will still be able to come back into the pocket. So to me, he need to find some kind of shot that's going to enable him to be able to feel comfortable. He's not feeling comfortable. You can see it in his face.
Of the 9-pin.
Yeah. Speaking of being comfortable, it looked like 3J was definitely comfortable with that shot. It did finish a little high. Unfortunately, he didn't kick that 9 out.
My heart hurt.
All right.
My heart hurt.
I know, man, and you have it being an angular bowler as well.
Yep.
Mr. Cruiserweight champion.
I've run past many a 9-pin.
Congratulations, Mr. Harrison.
Thank you.
And once again,
Spare made.
Yeah, spare made, and I know he's thankful for that. And again, we're thankful for all those who are checking this out. Once again, voice of choice, Sean Dye facing Mr. Friendly Firefighter himself, Central Cruiserweight Champion, Andre Harrison, a.k.a. and also the brain himself, Malachi Moore, here at Battle Bowl, here at Bowlerama, Newcastle, Delaware. We are currently watching, if you're just tuning in, we are watching three-way dance, race to 3, Northeast champion Ducky Russell, and the person who just went right through the face, Jason Red, Southeast heavyweight champion, and the Central heavyweight champion, Jason Jacobs. I'm sorry,
Jacob Johnson Jr.
I'm giving him all kind of J's. Okay. Hey, man, the more J's the better, but he needs to jump on this opportunity.
Was that a ball change?
Could it be a ball change?
I think that was a ball change, and that's a double.
Oh, yeah.
Well, one of them was a jersey strike, so we're not going to count that. That's his best strike right now. It's not how you start, but how you finish.
Yes, it
Definitely.
is. That's right. And I'll take him any way I can get him.
Yeah.
Hey, look.
I like the fact that Ducky did consider a ball change.
What it say on the board? That's a 10.
Uh-huh.
Oh, dear God.
That's not 10.
That's not 10.
I'm not yet. 8+2. But the key thing about this is even when someone is striking more than you, you want to keep filling the boxes, so to say. You want to always close the frames. You don't want to leave anything on the table. And like he just did there, I may have spoken into existence.
Yeah, but it's also like it's one of the things we say about bowling. As long as you make the spares, if someone is striking, you continue to force them to strike because the moment they don't, like you said, bowling math.
It's a dog, and it's a dog with a skirt.
Yeah,
I'm telling you.
Andre, have you bowled on this pattern yet?
Yes.
What were your thoughts, sir?
It's what you expect out of Bowlerama. The real difference right now is they're bowling on the fresh, and that is a great shot. Right
He's probably his ball selection. I'm telling you that right now. In this shot over the weekend, it's been all about what ball you start out with and what ball you end with.
That too, but so
we had to.
I'm not even gonna lie. I can't even remember. I was pretty much up the boards as usual, keeping it in front of me. I wasn't hooking it too much. I think the furthest left I got was on the big dot, which is 20 for everybody else. But they're bowling right after the 645 triples. This is fresh oil. So this is fresh oil, but it hasn't really sat too much to really become a fresh pattern. The 645 triples just got done, honestly. not too long before they got bowling. So this is kind of a transition shot with a little bit put down on top of it.
Yes.
Yes, that would make it hook more. I agree.
And to add on to what both of y'all said, and this is where stylistically, your bowling acumen in terms of how you transition. Do you transition with your feet versus transitioning through your bag? And as you see, he comes out of his hand early, drops his shoulder, and when he popped up, he already knew that he effed up. I mean, you know what I'm saying? And unfortunately, it's a dash he did not want.
Nah, not at all. He can't afford that right now. Oh, great shot from Jacob.
Looks like Jason Red is on his way to winning his first game easily. The other two champion, Donald Russell and Mr. Jacob Johnson, the junior, actually are having some difficulty. Mr. Red has not opened up yet, which is working in his favor. Let's see what he does here.
As we have a little cameo on camera by Ducky. Let's see if the whoopsie works. Good defense by Ducky Russell on camera.
He threw that ball way out to the right. I don't know if he was fishing or trying to take the match for granted that he won. Sometimes that information can be useful. He left a baby split. Let's see if he can pick that up.
And how poetic. He leaves a baby split after baby Huey pops on camera. Yeah. That's amazing. See? Defense wins championships. And he makes the baby.
Yes, they're made. Ladies and gentlemen,
very
if
calm,
you are
cool and collected, Donald Russell can throw his ball. He comes back to the inside, and then he throws a strike. That's where Mr. Red is playing as well. He's not throwing it completely out past 7 or 5. He's keeping the ball inside. Look like he's going from 35 down to like 12 or something. Ball's walking right into the pocket. What they say, keep it simple, stupid.
Every time Ducky gets in front of this camera, the next person doesn't strike.
Doesn't red mean stop? Don't red mean stop? He cashed in his money in the bank. He ran in.
Mr. Johnson threw the ball pass.
So here's the thing.
Yes, let's talk about it.
With him actually leaving that pin, he mathematically couldn't win.
Yes.
So
say that again?
He mathematically couldn't win the moment he left that pin.
So give us some insight on what we just experienced right there.
What did we just see, Mr. Harrison?
We just saw a heavyweight champ trying to find a shot for the next game.
And we call that AC, and I don't mean Atlantic City. We call it area check. That's an area check.
That's smart. And also, too, at the same time, I would be looking to use different bowling balls to see what can work in the next game, anticipating the transition because you can see it coming very quickly. Mr. Red throws his ball. He's nice and comfortable. Keeps his shot up, speed up. Look at that. He's striking for days.
Exactly.
And if you notice, he's not gunning the ball.
Yeah.
He's putting the ball out there. He's keeping a little bit of speed up on it. But he's finishing his shot. He can go out with a 247.
Yes, potential 247 finish. And, right now he's free rolling for this game. So now, and I thank you for your insight, Brother Moore. So, Mr. Andre Harrison, looking, and I've been noticing frame by frame, or at least every 2 frames, taking little moves inside, moving with the oil as opposed to against it, and utilizing the fronts to create something in the back. Have you been noticing that as well?
Yeah, so I think as you look, the migration so far through the game has, like you said, little moves just to continue to help create that angle, but that's what your high-level bowlers do. They watch their ball reaction, and they continue to see. So you throw a shot, you see, I ran over the 8 pin, but I still struck. Or, hey, I split the 8-9 on this one. You start watching those things. You make your small adjustments accordingly because you would rather be ahead of the transition than behind it.
I agree.
100%. Spoken like a true champion. I'm sitting here with 2 other champions. And speaking of champions, we're going to see who has an opportunity to face the current reigning and defending world champion of the UBA, and that is one Keith Perry, representing a rolling train, if you will, AC Express. And that shot right there, even though he was just kind of experimenting, messing with something,
To me, that was an area check shot.
Yeah, that's an area check. And also sometimes if you're a superstitious bowler, sometimes how you finish could be how you start your next game. Hopefully he doesn't, make anything that could affect anything from a superstitious standpoint.
You would hope so. 245. 245.
And he leaves a 245 with the 8.
245 with the 8.
So one thing I'm learning, and I know that Malachi is real big on surfaces. I like the surface that Ducky has because it's not an erratic surface. He's moving in and something what I call what you have a permission to hit with. Those smooth surfaces that get down lane, and he's utilizing the inside. So now it's at some point putting those things together with finding the right surface and maintaining the line. He's controlling pocket, but at some point you want to at least be to a point where you don't get so much skid and not as much flip. Adjusting with the oil can be a two-edged sword.
Oh, boy.
Well, the good thing
Talk
here
about
is that there's nobody who's spraying the lanes, which will mess up a down and in shot. Looks like Mr. Johnson and Mr. Red is locked in and where to put the ball at. Both of them are playing the middle a little bit differently. Mr. Johnson is playing a little bit more to his right, whereas Mr. Red is actually giving himself an opportunity to get the ball through the oil and down and in. He's throwing it very smoothly.
Yes.
Let's see if Mr. Johnson can throw one more strike here.
That's right, 3J.
He's locked in now. Now, the 2 out of the 3 champions are locked in. They're ready to bowl.
Yes.
Ducky Russell did go to, I believe that's an Ion Max.
Yes.
But the question is that the right ball at this time?
Well, the only thing that could test that is time.
Real? Yeah, like you said, only thing that tests is time. If that, I didn't see it. Ion Max to me probably is too much if that's what he put on the rack. I don't think he needs it at this moment. But as a bowler, I can only say what I see from back here. Oh, y'all go whenever y'all ready. I can only say what I see from back here. But as a bowler, you have that feel where you feel like and what you're doing, this is what you need. And if he has that feel that this is what he needs, trust your gut and go with it.
He's looking for his ball to come back to the pocket because he's a more area bowler. Let me ask you a question. In terms of ball selections, any suggestion that you would use, not now that the first game is over, what ball would you use in this match? What would be your go-to ball?
Or better yet, what surface?
Honestly, so for me personally, my preferred surface is 3000. Only because, so ironically, my speed, I have less speed than Jacob Johnson, but I throw it faster than Ducky and Jason. So for me, anything that is too dull generally reads too early for where I'm trying to play at, or even if I get into the pocket, I'm a flat 10 all day. And that right there is a nice mix by Ducky. Yes. Yes, exactly.
And sometimes there's no better coach than your own voices in your head. Yep. And he is a wrestling mark like myself, so I guess he's trying to channel his inner Randy Orton.
So that is me personally. I do like, so that's the phase AI. Something a little shinier, a little bit snappier, and as you can see, it gives them the forgiveness if because his typical miss is kind of right into the friction. So that's going to be something a little bit cleaner. So once it get out there, if he does get it out there, it should give him what he needs.
Shout out to Storm.
Mr. Jason Red with 3-6-10. I'm sorry.
Yeah, 3-6-10 with a little company.
3-6-9-10. Dear God.
And and like I said about the last shot, could it be a little superstitious? Because sometimes you want to stay aggressive to the finish. Even when you're up, you might want to bowl like you're down. Keep yourself hungry. You know what I'm saying? And nothing more vicious than a hungry dog.
Hey, Jacob, you giving the Central Conference a bad name.
Uh-oh. Somebody said wake up.
Yeah, you. Oh, okay.
Oh,
I can see him, he's going to be fine.
Yeah.
The question becomes who can handle the transition as Mr. Red already has one win.
Yeah.
So whoever wins this next game is in the conversation.
Indeed.
After that, because then you start pressing.
Yes.
There you go.
Oh.
Mr. Johnson is there.
My bad, Mr. Johnson.
He didn't need your help.
My bad, Mr. Johnson.
My
apologies.
I mean, you already know when
My apologies. I'm just a cruiserweight. I'm just a cruiserweight.
I mean, come on, man. You're a fireman. You know what happens when you ring the alarm. Stop that. Why would you do that?
Hey, sometimes some people just need a little bit of fire lit under them.
Yeah, I like what you're there. Breaking Bad. He can't keep getting away with
He
this.
can't keep getting away with it.
But speaking of getting away, and I usually get away. I'm sorry. Go ahead. Could you please say it again?
Lane 34. Once I get lane 34 down, I'll be all right.
Oh yeah. You ain't trying to be a part-time bowler half of the time.
All right, let's see if Ducky Russell can double up here. It'd be a big confidence booster for him.
Great shot. I like that.
I like it. Oh my goodness! Hey Ducky, we started a whole 30 minutes ago.
That's right. All right. Well, once that kicks in, you have a bright future. That's right. Well, he talks about his medicine kicking in, and we mentioned future. So let's see if he puts a little March Madness in the month of August.
Hey.
Do you see the difference in his disposition as he's bowling now? He's more comfortable. He's set into the shot. He's not throwing it way out past 5. He seems like he's settled and locked in. Let's see if Mr. Red can come back from that first ball.
Yeah, let's see if he can turn that red light green. All right. Let's see, Mr. Harrison. Let's see, Mr. Moore.
I really want to ask him about his jersey. Yeah, that is 10 back.
He said he's still here.
That is 10 back.
He said he's still here. It's up to the other 2 champions to make a difference.
Oh yeah. You know,
I'm really interested. Like his jersey, I have so many questions.
Peter Gazini.
Question for who?
For Mr.
Red and his jersey. I have questions. Oh my God.
Oh, ain't no question about carrying that.
Oh my God.
The 3J
Well,
himself.
Mr. Johnson said that
The Central Champion has finally showed up.
Look who showed up to the party, huh? Well, you know what it is? When you go to a barbecue, sometimes you show up a little late. You know everything's done and ready to eat.
Right.
Yes, they call it fashionably late.
You know, they wait for his plate. He out here. He's trying to jump lines, and he jumped on a good line. So now I'm. You know my bold predictions. I say 3J takes the next 2 games, and somehow, in some way, Ducky ends up winning 3 in a row. Oh! Big perk.
Ducky Russell's feeling good now.
That's right. Well, that's right.
When he feeds off of energy.
Hey, my man popped the molly. He's sweating.
Oh my goodness.
All right, let's see if Mr. Red can continue what he started in the first game.
Yeah.
Mr. Jason Red, ladies and gentlemen.
That's right. Southeast heavyweight champion. I said the South has something to say. Hopefully he's not whispering now.
Nah, he was in control for all of game 1. I think he good.
I was about to say, he looked like he bounced that ball.
A little bit.
He didn't throw it like he was through the last ball here on lane 34.
A little bit.
And it showed the way that it entered into the pocket. The ball didn't smash through and get the 7-pin.
Great point. And did you notice the same thing, Mr. Harris?
I just saw. Honestly, I saw the ball bounce. Everything else about it was kind of. I'm just like, okay. I thought that's one of the ones you get a. Oh my goodness.
No, he's got it.
He got it.
Hey, don't scare me like that.
You get scared easily.
My blood pressure can't handle that.
Not him being a service person. He don't get scared.
Woo!
Elizabeth. It's the big one.
It's the big one.
It's the big one.
All right, so now through the first 3 frames, Ducky Russell has 3 strikes. Let's see if Mr. Johnson can actually throw another strike and tie Ducky. These are 2 gentlemen that have to at least win this game in order to stay relevant in this match.
Oh, yeah. That's in, but.
He got it.
Yeah.
How?
Yeah, exactly. It ain't.
I beg your finest pardon?
Great substitute for the F.
Well, you know, he's a big, strong guy, so.
That's right.
Holding on the offense, lane 33.
Flag on the play?
Flag on the play.
A strike is a strike.
But you know what? We reviewed it, and it still stands.
Upon further review, let's see if Ducky Russell can throw a 4th strike. Get a 4-bagger.
Well, he's feeling euphoric. Let's see if it equals
he's
4 in a row.
He's throwing the ball pretty good. Good shot.
Oh, come on. Ducky, quack, quack.
Well,
that's right. He's seeing his shot now.
Well, in the midst of euphoria, he has thrown 4 in a row. And Ducky Russell, like I
That's
said, he
huge.
will not duck. He will.
That's huge.
big.
That's
big.
huge starting out
This
because
is
now
the
everybody else
momentum.
is chasing you.
This is the momentum swing that we was just talking about earlier.
That's right. Paradigm shift.
And contrary to popular opinion, he has to win this match. You okay?
Indeed. And you know what? And this is a must-win for all heavyweight champions because it's not, it's you, but it's not just you. It's your district. It's your region. It's your area.
The other thing is, too, you do not want to make it so that you don't do a good showing, no matter where you're from. You do not want to let your area down.
No, you do not. You do not.
Because then people start saying, I can go. Everybody else is going to come after you and say, I can be the champion.
Uh-huh.
They're gonna say that anyway,
Everybody
but-
like to say that they can be the champion. Look,
Uh-huh.
this is my own selfish plug for the WCS. If you think you got what it takes, please come join. We welcome all competition.
Mr. Johnson.
Oh, Captain Saberton on that.
All competition is welcome. If you think you got what it takes, come on. Because if you're not competing on this level, then you can't really say nothing.
Mr. Harrison, you're a great champion in and of yourself. Were you a 2-time champion now, sir? 3 times. Oh, you tied with me now.
Yeah.
Congratulations,
Thank
sir.
you.
I'll be back.
I moved up to the heavyweight. You ready for that yet, sir?
I might next year.
Yeah, they've been clamoring, saying, "Where's Andre Johnson?"
Hey, man.
I mean Harrison.
Hey, and you know what? You know what? It's always open. And speaking of opens, that's something that we have yet to see in this match. A very big shift. So it was almost like the feeling out process is done. The jabs are out the way. Now we can start putting together combinations and then set up for haymakers.
And now we can start. And then with the way this is going, you got Ducky hasn't thrown a spare. Jacob Johnson only one. Jason Red, he's got 2 spares, but they're in pretty good spots. So another
Do you
miss
think
by anyone.
you think
This
Ducky
game
Russell
is
going to
really-
throw a strike here?
I think he strikes here.
No, I don't.
Oh!
He got lucky. He got lucky.
He loves it.
Even though he got lucky. He know he got lucky. That's 5 in a row. That's
right.
a nice start.
That's right.
Everybody else is chasing him.
Uh-huh.
Mr. Johnson better do something. He looked like he ready to go back down south. I don't know what's going on, Mr. Johnson.
And he just threw Cinco without the Ocho right there.
That's right.
Yeah, he's going in. And you know what? He's feeling good.
I mean,
go ahead, brother.
Like you said, you're only 5 frames in. You got 5 frames to go.
Oh yeah, you halfway. Yeah, GPS still has a destination.
All right, see what Mr. Red does here. He throws his strike. He got a double.
Mr. Red is the definition of just quiet dignity on his lane right now.
Exactly, and quiet in many ways. And with his style, see, he's not going to come with the same kind of power, velocity, and and pitch and throw and release as his other 2 competitors and his competition. But notice that it stylistically is going to make for such a good match because as he moves inside and as he plays like what I like to call the wet to dry ratio, he does provide oil for them to work with.
Let's see if Mr. Johnson can get back on his strike game.
Oh!
He keeps throwing them trash strikes, but you know.
But you know what?
Look, the board says 10.
But you know what?
Yes,
The
you're right.
board says 10.
You could throw it away as trash. He considers it recyclable.
Mr. Johnson, Mr. Johnson, are you very happy with that strike, sir?
Not at all. But I'm happy with the results.
That's right.
No, but not what it looked like. But that's why I don't go in the kitchen when people cook it.
Hey, Sesame Street, what's the letter of the day? X.
All right.
And X's are definitely in effect. And one thing I want to point out to what's happening with 3J and all of his shots. Yes, he may be missing inside, but he's definitely lobbing, getting it down the lane. He's playing a very, very dangerous game.
Yes, he is.
But he is swimming in oil, and right now you can't be ashy when you swim in that much oil.
The thing I like about what he's doing, he's keeping his speed up. That's the most important thing. So his ball doesn't have a chance to make too many motions. Let's see if Ducky Russell can throw 6 in a row.
That's got to hurry.
That's it.
It's right there.
That's 6.
It's right
Oh,
there.
my God.
That shot right there, he was in the area of Mr. Red.
Hey, look, I'm loving this.
Yes.
I'm absolutely loving this. This is what I want to see from a heavyweight match.
Oh, yeah.
Come on.
Ducky Russell said, he's here. Y'all have a problem today. As long as he don't throw no split or leave a 10, bring in 10 pin, it's on.
All right, Mr. Right now, everybody here, voice of choice, Sean Knight Faison, sitting and about to speak with the current reigning, defending, undisputed champion of the world, Keith Perry.
How's it going, everyone?
Yeah, and we want to know, was this a setup? You and Ducky planned this? You trying to shut the rest of the regions out?
I don't tell my stories.
Well, everybody has a story, and like a great advocate will say, work or shoot, the finish must remain the same. So I know you're looking for the finish to be you and Ducky, no strangers to one another. Matter of fact, y'all rep the same area, you rep the same house.
Yep.
You're trying to keep it in-house.
Yep.
So in terms of keeping it in-house, not only is he keeping it online, he's online to get there. What can you tell us about Ducky Russell as a competitor as we watch him do what you know him to do?
Well, as somebody who has bowled with him for the last several years, he brings the fire, he brings the energy. But if you get in his head, as you can tell the first game, he can be everywhere. So if I get to him, that's what I got to do.
Okay.
Hey, you put some respect on the King of Westbrook name. Oh my goodness!
Attaboy!
Fight
7
back!
in a row.
Fight back!
That's my boy.
Seven heaven.
That's my boy. But if I get to him, it's friendship. It's friendship aside.
That's right.
That's for sure.
Ain't no friends in this business.
Nope.
Where do you go?
So are you saying, Mr.
Heaven.
Perry, that you're going to whoop the pants off of Ducky Russell if he wins this?
Best believe that.
Ooh.
Best believe.
Oh.
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 Oh, it's like that?
Uh-huh.
Oh, man.
And that goes for anybody.
Well, isn't that special?
Oh, you know what? Well, we're sitting with a champion now who maybe potentially move up. I mean, anything's possible.
Anything.
I welcome anybody.
Anything
Right now, Mr. Red is going for 4 in a row.
And nobody's out of the match.
No one is out of this. This is anyone's match.
Well,
Ooh, that hurt.
That makes
does
it harder
change-
for him.
That changes things for him.
Yeah, it
3, 6,
does.
10.
And he does lose count. So for those who are not familiar with bowling math, it's
Thank you,
one thing-
champ.
I appreciate you. Appreciate your time. Look forward to seeing you. Shoot one of the original choo-choos, AC Express. So mathematically, 7 count. Why does it matter? He was on more than one strike in a row. Mathematically, that makes a big difference. And that ball has
am
to hurry.
concerned.
Oh,
Oh,
thank
I
goodness for
was
your spare ball.
concerned. Spare balls are supposed to go straight. That one wasn't going so straight.
Yeah, it made a little breathe and stop.
Hey. He got all 3 of them, so it works. He closed the frame, so like we said, long as you spare, if your opponent is striking, he got to keep striking.
All right.
Now, Mr. Johnson throws his ball. He throws another strike in the 7th frame. So right now, Ducky Russell has 7 strikes in a row. Mr. Johnson has 6 strikes in the match in this game thus far,
And a spare, which is big.
and a spare. But that spare makes a difference when
Big.
someone is on 7 in a row.
Indeed.
It does, but here's the thing, and this is what I love about these matches sometimes, is even you feel it in your one-on-ones. Ducky has now put himself in a position where I like to call, and everyone else does it. Hey, buddy, don't miss.
Facts.
Here you go. Now, Ducky Russell has to continue to put more pressure by throwing strikes. And what Mr. Johnson at this point has to do is keep throwing strikes just in case Ducky Russell makes a mistake.
In my Jaheim voice.
There you go.
Just in case. And you know what? In many situations, and this is my take on it.
Let's see if Ducky can go 8 in a row.
Yes, after we see this next shot. And then we'll continue with that point. Because it all depends on this shot before I make it there.
This is a big shot right here.
He
I was getting ready to
he took a trip outside.
Yes, he did. He went away from what was being successful for him.
Yes.
Now, he's still got a chance to pick this up. He's going to have to either go off, but to me, he would have to try the 7-pin.
That is a 4-9. Now,
He's going to have to act like he's going after the 7-pin, correct?
yeah. Do you want to hit it on that outside
On that
corner
left side.
of the-
That's right.
of that 4-pin? Hopefully you slide that over into the 9.
Now, how would you attack that, though? Being as though the lanes are hooking hard.
Hey, me personally, I get 1 and
Yeah.
I strike out.
Now, 1 is 2.
1 is 2.
1 is 2.
That's true.
So here's the thing. The way he's throwing the ball, especially just me personally, I get a bad shot. All right, cool. Instead of trying to make this split and getting nothing, I get 1, I strike out, I have a chance to shoot 66. Now I can flip, and I put all the pressure on Mr. Jacob Johnson because he has 79 out the door. Hey, because of bowling math, if you miss and you do the same thing that I did,
Yes.
that 79 turns to 50. I
Well-
got 60 out.
Yes.
Come on.
Let's see if Mr. Jason Red can actually throw strikes out the door,
And
put
he's
pressure
not
on everything. Nobody's out of this match.
Oh, yes.
That's the
Okay.
longest strike that I've seen today.
Oh, yes. Slow and steady.
Yes.
And the point I was going to make prior to the 8th frame of Ducky Russell, my take on it is that the person ahead, especially with that many strikes, especially when someone's right behind you, the more pressure is on the person ahead.
Yeah.
Because you could think you're smooth sailing and then that pothole pop up.
Ooh.
Because everybody wants to be in your spot. And it's the hunger.
Yeah.
It's the hunger of the people who want your plate, which is more deadly than you having your plate in your hand.
So that is
Now,
4 in a-
Mr. Johnson went out. He threw another strike. He can still go out with that 279.
That's
So
4 in a
he
row.
can't afford to make a mistake.
So now he's, he left that spare in the 4th, spared it 4 in a row. He's throwing it good. Got away with one just now, but 10 is 10.
Let's see what Ducky Russell come back. He went back outside.
No, actually,
Oh my God!
as opposed to last shot.
Off the top rope.
Off the top, tag team off the rope. So as opposed to his last shot where he ventured out, and you saw it went out early and it snapped back early.
back
That
in.
one he maintained that nice, not tight line, but more squared. The other
Yeah.
one, you saw he was
that was
pivoting,
gone that way.
That was outside, caught the dry early, and he left that.
But
4-9.
remember, his success
yes.
early on was
Yes.
because he was playing in the middle where Mr. Red
Exactly.
was. So now he's playing with fire, which if it was me, I would have to sit there and say to myself, is that really where I want to be at? Let's see if Mr. Red can put another strike back to back. He's playing through the middle. Nice, easy shot. There you
Yes.
go.
And so,
Mr. Red has said, "Don't forget about me."
don't you
He said, I'm not yellow, man.
forget about me. He's who?
He's not a yellow guy.
He's who?
He's Mr. Red.
And a red man, red man's on tour. You already know it is, And you know what? It's time for some action.
That's right. Now,
Hey, look,
it's important
hey, look,
that
this
Mr.
is-
Johnson throw a strike here because he wants to continue to be relevant come the 10th frame.
So
He wants to be able to put that pressure.
Yeah.
Well, Ducky Russell will go first, but Ducky Russell wants to put the pressure on him
I agree.
to force him to have to throw at least 2 strikes in the 10th frame.
And we're gonna look at
I
it.
do
That
not
looks
like
good.
that one.
That looked good.
Oh, my
Out the hand.
God.
From my angle, it looked very good.
I
So-
saw him point that ball a little bit more right. I expected for it to take off, and it did not. I am so sorry.
Now,
Mr. Johnson said, I'm
I am
good. He
so
said,
sorry.
I'm good.
Now,
He said he's not just here for his pretty looks.
there you go. Smile for the microphone,
I'm
not the
just-
camera.
I'm just trying to stay the course, throw good shots when I can. Hopefully, I get a break or two, and I'll be all right.
You need breaks, Mr. Johnson? You counting on breaks here?
I'm not counting on them, but you got to get them every now and then.
Hey, it's better to be lucky than good sometimes.
Yep.
I would like to be good and then try to be lucky when I can.
Hey, well, either way, sometimes you have more vegetables than starch, but right now you got a whole meal.
All right,
Snack
let's see if
fish.
Mr. Ducky Russell can throw 3 in a row to go out for the 266 and
Yes.
put some pressure on you.
Exactly. That looks good.
Good
but
shot.
Oh, but
3, 6,
Ah.
10.
He let up on it.
yeah, he let up on it, and he went back outside again on that one.
Sometimes when you throw that ball out some, it's still enabling the ball to get down long.
Yeah.
He threw that kind of straight, and that's what happened. So now, given the situation, Ducky Russell can actually, if he picks that up and throws another strike, he can go out with a 246. And that won't be the case.
That will-
So now, now I'm gonna ask you, Mr. Harrison.
Andre Harrison.
Now, if you're Ducky, what's your mind? What are you thinking in your head? If you're Jason Red, what are you thinking in your head?
If you're
3J, what are you thinking?
if you're Ducky, you better figure out a way to have a very short memory because you just gave this away royally. But hey, go talk to yourself, go punch a wall, do whatever it is you got to do because Game 3 is here.
Now,
If
Andre Harrison as Jason Red, what are you thinking?
Let me throw 3 good ones
put
and make the
pressure
guy
on him.
behind me
Exactly.
throw 3 good ones.
And finally, if you are 3J himself,
Mr. Red
Hey.
throws his first ball in
Hey.
the 10th frame.
If
Comes back with a strike.
If I'm Jacob Johnson, this game is mine to lose. So just throw it good.
that's right. And
That's it.
And I'm consistent with these bold predictions. I did
You
say
did say
3J will win the next
the
two, and
next
then
two.
Ducky will walk
And-
down 3.
and-
So far, I'm making good on part 1.
Yeah. Absolutely.
My concern for Ducky Russell is this. If I was him, I would just remain focused on the match. He started off excellent when he wasn't talking to nobody, and then he started with his antics, which is not bad, but you want to remain focused if you want to win the game. He has 7 in a row. Mr. Red throws another strike.
Ooh.
This is beautiful.
This
is the way
like
that
I
you
said,
want.
Quiet dignity, the elder statesman of the group, letting you know, hey, I know how to get the job done.
That's right. That's why he's had it for so long.
Hey,
And Jason Red is also saying to himself, if I throw another strike here, all the pressure is on Mr. Johnson. I would not want to be the last person to bowl in this match.
Walk us through that statement, Mr. Andre
you
Harrison.
know, you're not wrong.
Can I just explain it, maybe?
You're not wrong. Going last, because someone like Jason, that is a great shot. They can sit there. They could take a little bit longer, make you wait, think about it a little bit more. But and in that 3 spot, you know what everybody's already done.
Exactly.
You already know what you have to do. So sometimes just that little bit extra time make you think about it a little bit more. Sometimes it don't go your way.
Yeah.
Okay, first shot for Mr. Johnson.
And he said it doesn't matter.
Game, set, match
That's
there
match right
for
there.
game number 2.
Yes, sir.
So those who are curious, for those watching and joining again, we are here at Bowlerama, Newcastle, Delaware, at Battle Bowl. The one and only Sean Dyfason, Voice of Choice. And we're watching a 3-way match. So how is this working? I'll explain exactly how it's working. It is a race to 3. A race to 3 games. The first bowler to win 3 games will be the winner, and then we'll move on and advance to face the current reigning and defending world of the what?
World UBA World Heavyweight Champion
Keith
Perry.
And he is waiting in the wings to see what's happening. What just happened in this game in terms of wings? Ducky was flying high. Wings got clipped. Unfortunately,
He made one mistake where he threw the ball out too far to the right. Ball came back real sharp and left him a split. Did the same thing in the 10th frame.
Yes.
Now, in reference to the rest of this match here, Mr. Johnson goes out with a 279. Now Mr. Johnson and Mr. Jason Red are tied 1-1.
Yes.
Ducky Russell, who started out with the front 7, has to be able to finish now.
I'm trash. Don't worry. I'm going to win this game.
Okay.
You heard that from Donald Russell, Mr.
That's right.
Ducky Russell,
Yeah.
a.k.a.
And I'm not going to tell Ducky the prediction I made, but right now everything is happening the way it's supposed to happen. But everybody loves a good finish, especially us wrestling fans.
I had a dream last night. It was 7 games, so here we are.
Well, you know, it was all a dream.
I used to read Word Up magazine.
It was all a dream.
Hey, you know what? And you know what? What dreams may come if he happens to run them all down. Because we all love a good, and rest in peace to that team, a good classic walk down.
Now, the reason why I would give Ducky Russell an opportunity here is because the transition is beginning. You saw it in the first and the second game. Mr. Red is still consistent, bowling very well. He's still playing in the inside, but nobody is playing the inside along with him. Ducky Russell was at one point, but then he went away from it. So you're not forcing him off his line. Ducky Russell and Mr. Johnson are playing in a similar spot.
Yes.
But the question is, can he finish the match?
Any insight on that, Mr. Andre Harrison?
So as far as the areas being played, every bowler has to do what works for them.
Yes.
So as we say, there's no defense in bowling. So Ducky,
Allegedly.
allegedly. Ducky and Jacob are playing the same area, but Ducky's doing it. He has a softer hand. Jacob's doing it in his way because his strength is his speed. Jason Red is a little bit further inside because, as you can see, he's so very, very soft at the bottom of his swing. He gets there. He gets the right amount of rotation and the axis tilt. He's very good technically went through his swing, getting the ball out and getting it to read. So he can play a little bit further in than where these other bowlers are, which, to his credit, this is what he's good at. You're
But
watching
as long
it.
as nobody's playing on your line, you can see your shot longer. And then even the transition when he sees it, because nobody's playing in his line, they're not forcing him off his spot. Ducky Russell, to me, is one of the most talented bowlers in this match, but he has to start remaining focused and do what he has to do.
Yes. I want to thank everybody taking their time to watch this. If you are part of a UBA franchise and you are here, we hope you're enjoying all the festivities, whether you are on the lanes and or on the carpet, if you're at the bar, or if you're just eating, becoming a bigger star.
Oh, wait, no. Did I miss something? Oh.
I want to ask a question of the people who are watching this match. Can you put in the chat who you think was going to win this match?
Yeah.
Put A for Mr. Red, B for Mr. Johnson, and C for Mr. Russell.
Well, let's see. Let's see
what the vote count comes up to.
Very good. So while we're waiting to get back to the action. So in terms of divisions, Andre,
Yes.
do you feel like the Central is one of the most disrespected and counted out divisions in all of UBA?
I'm gonna be real with you, and I understand it because the DMV historically, like it goes, man. We don't sell out events, and we don't particularly travel well, which I feel like that's not terribly the case because we travel very well. But as far as bowlers, yes, we got some guys who compete wherever they go. Like case in point, we got our a guy.
Mr. Johnson starts his third game off with a strike.
Oh, he did. Game 3. I didn't even see him start. We got some great guys that travel really well. Case in point, y'all see them all around. Marcus Bell, Dan Bright, AJ Kenny Lowe. All those guys. Those guys are from the DMV. They travel very well. So
and they handle straight business, right?
And they handle business. So
okay, that time Jason Red threw his ball past 5. It went deep and left a ringing 10-pin. So now he's getting away from his original comfort zone that time. Let's see if he continues to do that. Maybe he's trying to, like you said earlier, stay ahead of the transition, but he's going into Ducky land.
Let's
see if he can pick up this 10-pin.
Very good.
Nothing is guaranteed.
No, nothing is guaranteed. And back to that point that you were making about the Central. So for a Central competitor to not only be a part of a very fresh championship division, being now that it's split into 3 divisions, which is something that's been in the works for a long time. And now that it's happened, I would call it the land of opportunity.
Oh, absolutely. So for me, it was I was in the North. Ducky, what? Oh my God! Way to get away with it.
He got away with it.
Yeah.
That ball came back strong. He got the strike, but he didn't keep his speed up. He got lucky on that strike.
I was in the Northeast. I battled some tough guys, took some losses, took some wins.
Yeah.
Won my first championship there. Became the inaugural champ in the Central.
Your biggest opponent was the travel.
Well, yeah. So the crazy part is I didn't mind the travel because honestly, anyone coming from North gets the short end of the stick when it came bowling people from the Central. But the Central is what we make of it. Being the inaugural champion, losing it, oh my God. Jesus.
That's a conversation stopper right there.
Elizabeth.
It's only the second shot. Calm down.
Now, I don't care whether it's the first shot or the last shot. You hit like that and no carry, they make you sit there.
All right, so now let's see if Mr. Johnson can pick up that spare. There's nothing for granted.
Oh.
Now let's look here at the results from the
what we
vote
was talking
here.
about over there.
We got a little poll? Yes.
The first round of votes was Mr. Red and Mr. Johnson got 4 votes. Mr. Red got 1, and Ducky Russell unfortunately did not get anything. So the crowd right now doesn't think Ducky Russell can win the match.
Well, I think that vote may be happening because most of the people from his area are actually bowling.
Yeah.
So they don't have time to vote.
Well, the chat is unbiased.
If you base it on what you just recently seen, because you're only as good as your last game and your last match. According to the last game, Ducky can't do it.
Well, Ducky's the only one that hold on. Comes back with a second strike, so he's starting off pretty good like he did this second game.
I've seen this story before.
Hey!
Understand, Mr. Russell understands the assignment. He knows that he has to remain focused and finish the match.
So Ducky, she lets you on a second date, man. You better finish this time.
Lord help us. Okay, Mr. Red stays a little bit more inside, but he didn't keep his speed up. He's trying to play. If you saw that shot, he was trying to play it like Ducky Russell did his other ball. Now, remember we talked about earlier about the transition.
Yes.
Do you change ball? Do you change the ball? Do you ball down, or do you
I'm
play it
actually
differently?
I'm actually a fan of him not really changing anything because as you can see, he knew that was just user error at that point because you can see him shaking his head off the shot like I didn't like it. So sometimes you have to. When you have a look, you have a look. And at this point, he still does have a really good look. Just 2 errant shots. That's more user error than actually the lanes beating him up. So sometimes you just gotta tough it out.
And you know what?
And he gets 2.
Yeah, and you know what? He definitely does get 2. And to point to what both of you said, and that is kind of a walk inside the mind of a bowler. Do I do this? Do I do that? Or do I do a combination of both? So if you make, no matter what.
Mr. Johnson throws his ball.
Yes, and kicks out late trip. And speaking of trip, segue into what I was saying before about the trip through the mind of what a bowler goes through on the lanes. Yes, it's always easier back here. We can see it, we critique. But it's always that battle. I know I made the move. I know I did this. Now, no matter what I do, I still have to do what? Throw it better. And you have to know it. And if you throw it better, and you know you're throwing it better, you know that you don't have to think as hard as you're thinking when you're thinking on the lane. Well, you are a pocket king, sir. And speaking of kings, you know, they have kings and queens everywhere, but pointing to the kings and queens to my left, the kings and kings to my left.
Well, let's see if Ducky Russell can throw a third strike. Let's see if he can do the same thing, remain focused. Like your prediction may come true. Sean Dyke in terms of Ducky Russell's performance.
I agree.
He's the only one right now who seemed to be very consistent in the first few frames after the first game. So let's see if he throws the third strike here.
Take a look. He's taking his time a little more now, too.
Yes, he's remaining focused. Look at that. Now,
But
the only thing I don't like about that is that he threw the ball out. Right.
He's
projecting the shot.
Very fortunate to only leave that 10-pin, but again, as we just talked about, even he knew the strikes when he's throwing it good and he executes properly, he's getting the ball more up the lane. When he projects that ball right, he gets it out there, the friction takes over.
Yes.
Bad things happen. The only good thing about this was he only left the 10-pin.
The question is, he still got to pick it up. The last 2 times that he went after the 10-pin, he missed.
Time to break the jinx.
Well, it's not about the jinx. It's about remaining in the spares win games.
But yeah, you gotta break that chain. You know the 10-pin.
All right, he picks it up.
There we go.
And but tentatively picked it up. And that's the one thing about missing 10 pins. You can see somebody have the pirate syndrome, and I call that a sunken chest. You can throw 5 in a row, leave that 10 pin, miss that 10, and all of a sudden that body language changes real quick. And what you normally can pick up and be free with it now is rent-free in your mind.
Now, let's reset this match here.
Yes.
Right now, Ducky Russell's doing pretty good. Mr. Johnson says he's fine. Only person now who started off great, Mr. Red, he bowled a good game the second game with the 247. But now the question becomes, he looks like he's lost his way a little bit. He has a spare in the first frame. He had a split in the second frame. He's moved more to his left, and he's moved up. Let's see if he made the proper adjustment here.
Let's see. I like that. Nice inside sight line, but he's not getting it up the lane. Ooh. So now, if we can talk about certain little nuances that I'm noticing. Ducky, and from what I can see, Mr. Johnson, not bowling with any support. If you notice now, being an inside bowler, being a roller from the inside, especially when you see the knee support, remember, it's all about how you finish with your legs. If you're comfortable with your legs and your feet, nothing can defeat your shot. As you see right there, he kind of leaned off. He's trying to take a little pressure and alleviate some pressure on that knee. And he's going to have to go into the deep water in terms of that. And the body language and the face expression tells a story. He knows right now as he takes a little bit of liquid medicine there.
Exactly.
He's going to have to find some kind of way to move in. And
I just think that he just moved away from his mark. If he was go back, use the same ball, play the same line. His ball wasn't moving a lot. Now he's throwing it into Ducky and them's area, and he's having difficulties. Sometimes stay with what you know. And Mr. Johnson throws another strike. That's a double for him.
Yeah.
and see if Ducky Russell can match that, and we're going to have a battle here all the way to the end.
Yes.
Now, he went all the way out there.
No, but see where he went out, but look at where he started from. See, he got that ball, the release inside, close to the left foot, at the dots. Early roll, project outside, then allow what you drag from the front to then manipulate your timing in the back end. Now, the thing that is perplexing to me, as a bowler that moves inside, traditionally, your left lane is stronger because the ball return will not stop you and you have more freedom. He's actually a little more tentative on the lane he should be freer on, and he's a little more, and he seems more freer on the lane he should be feeling tighter on.
So,
and it's kind of backwards, if you will.
yes, but also on the flip flop, just understanding mechanics.
Yes.
For the simple fact that you have the ball return there, and you know that's kind of restricting your mechanics, everything has to fall in line. So when you're more tentative and you have to execute,
You get it right.
you get it
tight
right
while
because
getting
you
right.
have to.
Yes.
Because you have to. But over there, where you don't have something limiting you and you're a little bit more free, that can spell disaster.
All right, let's see if Mr. Red can put something together. He doesn't have a strike in his third game yet, and he doesn't have another one.
And I can see as he leads, and you notice, before staying in other shots. Sorry to cut you off, Mr. Harrison.
No,
but
that's my point. The
Exactly.
the execution is not the same.
the body language and the finish is not the same. He's trying to take that pressure because when you stop and when you playing from the inside, that is the most important thing, how you can remain finished on your finishing foot. And we talked about Ducky on the right. He's tight and right, but on the left, he's strong and wrong. And he's going to have to get it right if he's going to get to the finish line.
Now, what I would do is I would go out and buy some BioFreeze and stop worrying about my knee.
Yeah, you know, hey, I agree with that.
Mr. Red picks up his spare.
Yeah.
He has two opens in this match. So at this point, because I had one game in hand, Mr. Red is going to need to get back on track. Mr. Red, now you started out this is South heavyweight champion representative here. You started out playing in the middle, sir.
Ooh.
Now you're going out in Ducky lane. You're going way out. Is there any particular reason why you're way out there, sir?
The last couple of balls, I just pulled them. I wanted to get them out about 5 more boards, and I just got them in. I got to get them back out there a little bit. I'll be fine.
Was there any reason why you came from the middle?
No, it's starting to break down a little bit and jumping off the outside some. So I moved in a little bit to try to get it to hold a little more. The heads are starting to move a little bit.
Okay, well, we're going to be watching to see what you do your adjustments, sir.
Oh, yeah. Thank you. You can't really tell, but I made a ball change. It's just it's a little bit – it moves a little bit more early, but it don't have quite as much pop on the back end.
Yeah, we saw that. We did catch that.
And I did have one question.
Okay.
How's the knee? Because I'm noticing shot to shot, it's kind of hard for you to stay down. Is that having an effect?
It's just I had a hip replacement a few years ago, and ever since I've had my hip replacement, I still kind of – it don't bother me, but for some reason it still kind of makes me shift a little bit.
So,
and
yeah.
It's been like that for years.
Because I see you making the move inside, but I know as a bowler, I know how it feels when you can't set comfortably, and it kind of affects your finish.
Yeah, I got to get comfortable and got to settle down.
You got to have some of that swag in you.
Yeah, that's right. I got to get
Carolina
You got to
swag.
get that Carolina swag back, sir.
C swag, boom.
That's right. And speaking of C right now,
And Ducky Russell comes back with a 9 spare.
Interesting situation we got going on here. So all of our bowlers are competitors. They are heavyweight champs for a reason. But what I'm starting to notice, and you're starting to see, especially with the with Ducky, the execution, as we notice, sometimes it's here, sometimes it's not. But the ball reaction is where he needs it to be, because when he does miss, he's getting away with it. He's leaving makeable spares, single pin spares. So at this point, it's almost like as you see on the back of Keith Perry's jersey, spray and pray. He has the room to do it because the ball reaction is just there for him.
Let's see if
Now,
Mr. Red actually came back and made an adjustment.
He did get that ball further out, just like you said. He got it further out, got the friendly tap on the 10-pin. So, like we said, kind of to my point earlier, it felt more user error than anything. So, as long as he continues to do that, he can maybe find himself a way back into this match.
Well, that was his first strike in this third game.
The only concern that I have is that it wasn't as strong as he had earlier. When he was throwing the ball, that ball was smacking the pocket. This time, it's saying, hello, I'm here. Let's see if Mr. Johnson can throw 4 in a row. If Mr. Johnson throws 4 in a row, this could actually be a statement in terms of his going on his road to victory. He said he was fine, so that's what he does. Woo, he almost had a 7-10 split.
And if you notice the roll on that ball, you saw it went a lot more forward, and so it kind of hydroplaned and deflected off the pocket. Thankfully, the 7 fell. So now, if I'm Jason Red, I'm rooting for Ducky right now because I would rather all 3 of us have 1 than one of us have 2.
That's right. That's right, especially if you're not reading the transition good.
All right. And right now in the background, we have another one talking about potential classic walkdowns in the match. Mr. Classic Walkdown himself, Rod Dog, Paul Rodriguez. How you doing, brother?
I'm chilling, bro. What's going on, everybody? Big Rod Dog is in the building.
That's right.
Watching these matches right now. Of course, I'm in here rooting for Wrecking Crew. They're the only team from New York left.
Jim Blaze, baby.
Yes, sir. Wrecking Crew and Murder Inc., baby. That's what I'm rooting for right now. They're the only 2 teams from up north that still got a chance.
That's right.
And Murder Inc. is going against Outrage, and they're keeping it close right now. And Murder Inc. had a lead. Wrecking Crew is keeping it close. I'm going down here now to see what's going on. But I'll be on the mic a little later, y'all. I'm going to be talking to y'all.
Please come back with an
for the
update.
Final 4. If Wrecking Crew make the Final 4, I'll be there, baby.
That's
Believe
right.
that.
Hey, so basically he's saying it's either going to be Murder Crew or Wrecking Season. I like what my man. Either way, hybrids is what it is. So what is it? What is the situation now currently that you think that's happening, Mr. Harrison, for Ducky Russell?
Again, Aaron's shot, the execution, like I said, isn't necessarily as good as it could be, but his ball reaction is allowing him to get away with it. Like, he mixed everything up, left the 8-pin. You can't out-execute bad ball reaction, but when you're having good ball reaction, it just works. So hopefully he brings that execution
he
up.
just has to finish his shot, though. You think?
Yeah, but again, that's execution.
Yes, that's true.
That's just
true.
execution.
That's true.
Right now he has a great ball. If he misses out, it comes back. It leaves him something. He's missing in. Is holding in the oil, still leaving him something. Like, he has the best of both worlds right now. But he needs the execution to get there just in case that begins to go away. Now, he has 3 spares. Jacob Johnson just shot a spare. We get Jason Red to get a strike right here. Now we starting to cook with fire. Now we got ourselves a game.
Not from Mr. Red, though. He has 2 opens.
I mean, yeah, but anything can happen. There are 3 people in this match. This is not a one-on-one.
Well, I agree, but what he's doing is he's getting set for the next game.
That sounds good.
Yeah, and
that sounds good.
You know, it all does sound good. And at the same time, it may be good. Oh, that's going to fade.
I told you. It sounds good.
Well, that's Mr. Johnson.
Again, execution. Because Mr. Johnson was in the same boat. Ball reaction is there.
Yeah.
But like I said, execution.
Yeah.
Even when Jason walked over here, he said, I'm trying to get the ball to a certain spot. I pulled it, and I said earlier, it was user error. He's throwing 2 great shots.
Yes.
So now, like I said, once the execution gets back,
that time, his first ball, I felt like Mr. Johnson rushed his shot. If he ran to the line instead of moving, diligently to the line. So
and
he
it's
brought his hand across the line.
how apropos you mentioned rushing, and we just heard 3J in the background saying, "Slow down, slow down." Because if you notice, fast feet, you cannot get to your destination the proper way. And we got a false start. The wrong lane. Great catch there, Duck. But I digress. And so I'm going to get back to what I was saying. Right there, 3J. He went up there, Mr. Johnson. He went up there quick. Once you saw that right foot kind of pop up and square, if you lean to the right, you pull to the left. Mechanically, that's how the balance is.
Yeah.
Sometimes you got to slow your feet and sometimes have a factory reset in your mind. And every frame be frame 1 or every frame be frame 10.
These gentlemen are heavyweights for a reason.
Absolutely.
So this is not easy. Especially when you're going up against guys who are on your same level. Your technique or your execution is going to matter.
So we got our. Hey, Shorty, when we get water breaks in a triple threat match.
Oh, well, any close timeout.
Hey, what we doing? Ain't no timeouts.
Well.
Exactly. The old bowler superstition. While he's taking a timeout, we're going to take the timeout to remind
Oh,
you
so
that
suddenly we forgot that we was heavyweights?
we forgot.
Look, some people are superstitious. I wouldn't want to board against another split either,
Well,
especially what's on the line.
one of my guys,
Man, that
Dennis
split is
McMillan,
on a
said-
whole other lane.
Well, Dennis McMillan
Right
sometimes
next to
make it
him.
worse. But we're going to take the timeout to remind y'all that you are here.
So not only are we not heavyweights, we can't hit a mark either?
And we're heavyweights, and this is a heavyweight event. Battle Bowl, baby.
My
Bowl
bad.
around Newcastle, Delaware.
I'm just a cruiserweight. I'm just a
moved up to
cruiserweight.
heavyweight.
I'm just a cruiserweight.
But you know what? Hey, all it takes is one division change. Does a decision make? And
That's right.
thank you all for making the decision to join us here. Triple threat match. 1 versus 1 versus 1. Race to 3 games. The winner will go on to face the current reigning and defending heavyweight champion, Keith Perry. Ducky looking to get on there. He's not out of the match, so to speak. But he will be out of his mind if he does make his mind up and make better shots.
That is a 4-7.
It's makeable.
Oh, very makeable spare, but
But he
like
has
I
to get
said,
on the strike game.
I'm going to keep harping on this because it is at this point it's just becoming apparent. Execution is everything.
It's all about the execution. We've seen stranger things happen, but that will not happen there. All over the 4-7 is Ducky Russell.
Because at this point, even though you like you said, yes, Mr. Red has 2 opens. Our other 2 champions have stopped striking.
Well, I have faith in both of them at this point. Ducky Russell is still on right there with
I feel
Mr. John Johnson.
I feel one of them paradigm shifts about to happen that Mr. Shondike likes to always call.
I'm gonna make a
It's like
start.
Phil Collins. I can feel it in the air, man.
Here we go. All right, so let me ask you a question.
Hold on.
Just this game,
Yes.
who do you think gonna win this game?
If Jason strikes right here, Jason wins this game.
You heard my prediction.
I heard what you said.
You heard
If
my
he strikes
prediction.
right here, I think he wins this game.
Mr. Red?
Mr. Red. If Mr. Red strikes right here, I think he wins this
It's
game.
walkable. All it takes is for someone to blink twice.
They've been blinking for 3 frames now.
Hopefully the eyes ain't gonna be wide shut.
Mr. Johnson, Mr. Red throws his ball again. He throws another strike. If you notice, he's
My
not.
man said
if
I
you
was
notice,
throwing
he's not
it
gunning
bad.
the
Wait.
ball out like he did those other 2 times.
He said I was throwing it bad. Wait till I throw it good.
And that ain't the realest quote ever. Now, like I said, the contrast in styles. This is where conditioning based on your style comes in there.
He found it.
Based on stylistically, Jason Red's style is built to last more games. Not too much speed. I will adjust further inside.
Jacob
Jacob
threw his
is-
ball right at the headband.
Yes.
If you notice, even though he's a heavyweight, he's also drifting to his right, which is bringing his arm across his body, which does not allow him to have the benefit of hitting the headband.
And to talk to and to speak to that point, that is what happens when you are not a speed demon per se,
A power bowler.
but you're a vehicle moving with all gas, no brakes. But after a while, you know you have to maintain that. At one point, do you slow down and steady up? Slow and steady has been Mr. Red. Yes, a couple of shots have overreacted. What do? I don't have to change speed. I can move further in. I can
Let's see
move
if he
further
can
up.
pick these up. Okay.
Spare made.
Now, this is crucial right now for Ducky Russell. Ducky Russell has to, he's getting ready to throw, I believe, in the 8th frame. He has to throw a strike here just to put pressure on Mr. Johnson going in the 9th and 10th frame. Let's see if he can actually do it this time.
And Ducky's got to do something.
Yes, he does.
He's got to do something.
Yes, at least get 2 in a row. Ring and 10 pin. Wow.
And if I may add this,
That was probably the best executed shot he's had in the last 5 frames.
I was
agree
going
with
to say
you.
the same thing. And Ducky, it's so funny that he's in the middle of these 2 bowlers, one being speed and power, other being slow, steady, and rolling the lanes. He's a hybrid of both,
Yes.
but he's not utilizing that ability, and he's not trusting it. He can actually move inside to where Red is throwing.
Yes.
He has
Let's see if
enough
he can pick up
speed
this
and
10
roll
pin.
to get there. And let's see if he can get this
And he
10 pin.
does.
The most confident 10 pin he's
Yes,
shot.
yes. He looked real good on his release.
Well, you know, sometimes like when it comes to those 10 pins, all you need to do is see one of them fall, and I was like, it's not a problem no more.
Yes.
Now, the question becomes now what you said earlier Andre and Sean Dyke about Mr. Red. Now they're made him more relevant in terms of the end of this match.
Yes.
Because he has 3 in a row. He has to continue to strike out now. He doesn't have any room for error. He has to strike here.
Yes, but look at the way this match is going. My opponents ain't got a clue.
I'm not going to say that.
They lost.
I'm not going to say that. Ducky has been around the hairpin. Mr. Johnson.
I'm free swinging it now.
Mr.
Hey, look,
Johnson.
I'm purely on the train of
Oh,
Carolina
Lord.
swag right now.
Well,
my man said, I'm going to throw it good, watch what happens. Now it's my opponents, they can't find the pocket. They can't kick a corner out.
That's not true.
Shorty,
Ducky had a rain 10 pin the last ball he threw. He's around the pocket.
Did he throw 9 or did
I'm
he throw 10?
thinking that Ducky Russell is
Did
gonna,
he throw 9 or did he throw 10?
If Mr. Red don't throw a strike here, I'm thinking Ducky Russell. There you go. Hello.
Oh.
Hello.
Oh, my
Ducky
God.
Russell. I'm thinking Ducky Russell going to come back and win
You
this
was
match.
my hero.
And Malachi Moore, tell us why that 5 count hurts
Oh,
so much.
man. First of all,
Mathematically.
he's in the 8th frame.
And he was on what?
And he was on 3 in a row. He could have had 4 in a row, which would at least brought him closer to Mr. Johnson and Mr. Russell. Now he's complete. He can't win the match. He can't win this game. It was a nice shot, nice corner shot. You know he can pick up the 10 pin. He has 136. He's not in the match at this point. He can, once again, he has to get locked in. That time, only thing I can see that Mr. Red did that time, he threw a good ball, but he took his speed off. Let's see if Mr. Johnson can get a strike here.
That looks better.
Much better.
He actually looks settled in that one.
Gets the corner out on that one.
I noticed that you threw it good, but I also noticed, a couple of things. Hope maybe you'll pay attention to those things because stylistically, in my opinion, you're built to last longer games because rather than adjust with speed, you move to the inside.
But you dropped your speed that time. That's it. That's all you did. Because your ball was right in the right spot. You just dropped your speed. Yes, sir. Ducky Russell with his shot. Ooh, ringing 10 pin. If he keeps having ringing 10 pins, he'll at least be close in the match just in case Mr. Johnson makes a mistake or get a split. But you can't win anything if you keep having ringing 10 pins.
I agree. So Andre Harrison, we just saw 2 ringing 10 pins and 2 good shots. Signs for better or signs for worse?
What adjustment would you make, sir?
It's yes and no, because at this point you need to figure out a way to strike. For me personally, and again, people adjust on their own. For me personally, especially someone that plays the lane a little bit straighter, if I wrap a 10 pin, I'm moving a little bit more right into the friction. Especially, I got more speed than anything. So
Ducky Russell
I'm gonna get a little bit more into the friction, let my speed take over, and try to let the ball in the lane do the rest. For Ducky, this might be stay where he's at and slow down just to get the ball to face up a little bit earlier in the lane.
Let me ask you a question. Because he's so far up, would it be more advantageous for him to step back maybe 6 inches and throw the same ball?
So for some people that works, and for some people it doesn't, because those extra inches on the approach actually messes with their timing.
Yeah,
so
that's true.
the adjustment has to be what he's comfortable with. If it's not going to throw him off, he might well be able to take a step back and make that work.
The thing about Ducky is that he can start from anywhere and still put the ball where he needs to. I think that if he stepped back 6 inches, he possibly could begin to get a little bit more friction and start smashing the pocket. He moved up because he wasn't sure about his shot, but now he is. He's in the pocket. He just has to finish his shot.
I'm just saying, my team, my DMV people, Impact is down there making an impact. If y'all ain't hearing them,
I like that. I like what you did there.
Yeah.
Impact.
Now, Mr. Red just
It
threw
may not
his
be
ball.
your team, but it's your area.
and that was
Very good shot.
Very
You
good
notice
shot.
that he kept his speed up.
Yeah,
and he stayed in his range that he normally does. And look what happens. He got a strike.
It's easy to throw a great shot when you're pissed off at the last one.
Yeah. Right.
We've all been there before. I'm so mad I'm going to throw it the way I should have.
Right.
Now, Mr. Red is wiping his head off. Let's see if Mr. Johnson can finish this game off and go up 2-1 against Mr. Red and 2-0 against Mr. Russell.
And I did say the next 2 potentially will go to 3J, and I do predict a potential walk down for Ducky. And people may say, Sean Dyke, you're crazy. But then again, I've said crazy things and been kind of right.
The reason why I do believe in the Duck himself, not only because I know he doesn't duck any situation, I had the privilege of being at Whitestone Lanes when he went into enemy turf and bowled one LT Barone, Miguel B.S. Carey Akobo, and defeat him for the Northeast Heavyweight Championship in his area, in his domain,
and
in Whitestone
Mr.
Lanes
Johnson
in
throws
Queens.
a double in the 10th frame. That pretty much
And the way
seals
that-
the match
you know-
for him.
And the way that lane and the way that
This-
hit blasted me back to New York.
This
But
is just
to you, Mr. Harris.
This, and not saying it because Ducky, great bowler. I've seen him go to war with people. I actually watched. They streamed that match. I watched that match you're talking about. The issue I have with Ducky right now is you let Jacob free swing his way into a win here. After he threw that first one, or if I'm Ducky, just me personally, in this format, it's a triple threat. It's a 1v1. This is kind of a free for all. I'm not letting you go up there and throw the first one. Or
agree.
if you go up there and you throw the first one, I'm not letting you throw another one before I throw one.
Yep, and that's the gamesmanship.
You got to think about it, shorty.
Yep. Stop. Think about it.
Right.
And I
Exactly.
totally,
I'm not
agree with
going. I'm
that.
not going to let you free swing your way into this.
That's where the gamesmanship come into
Yes,
play.
that's why I say on
Ducky
the lane
Russell doesn't have a win yet,
versus
and
off the lane.
I would have went up there and threw the first ball. But that's just us. Let's see how he throws this ball in the 10th frame. Look at that.
Now, 3 great shots. And one thing I want to say about why I feel Ducky has the advantage. He is the hybrid. He is the bridge of both styles of his opponents. He has speed and power, but he has the ability to move inside and shape. So now, at this point, you've really got nothing to lose and everything to lose at the same time. Why not move inside? Why not play around, soften up, and just let the ball work, as they say. Even if I have a couple of taps, a potential no-tap 300 is better than throwing three in a row and washing out.
Now, can I say something here, Sean Dyke? I want you to pay attention how these last 2 balls, he didn't throw it past 5. He played it around 7, and then the ball went down and struck every time. When he had 7 in a row, when he had his first 3 or 4 in a row in the second game, he was when this he didn't really. He had 2 in a row in this game here, but he was throwing strikes. Look at that. See? He was throwing strikes. So it shows you that he has the ability. Now it's just a matter of can you discipline yourself to stay in the range where you need to go. That's what Mr. Red did the last game. When he started turning arounds because he started getting stayed in his middle.
I appreciate that. Go ahead, brother. So while we take the time and thank all viewers right now who are viewing right now, Battle Bowl. It's that time of season again. We are here, Bowl-O-Rama, Newcastle, Delaware. Triple threat, heavyweight match. Winner goes on to face on the current world champion, Keith Perry. You're watching Jacob Johnson Jr. representing the Central as a heavyweight champion. You're watching Jason Red representing the Southeast as hair heavyweight champion. And we are watching local hitter himself, but trying to go international with it, Ducky Russell representing the Northeast. He is their heavyweight champion. Jason. I'm sorry, not Jay, I don't know why I said Jason. Maybe Jason talking about me. Mr. Andre Harrison, what do you see potentially for Ducky Russell's upcoming game? Now he's there in the 2 teens. He stayed clean this whole game.
He did.
He did not have an open.
He did.
Other ones are struggling to close frames and maintain shots. Ducky has potential for maximum pocket control. Will that lead him to that potential 3-game walkdown?
Yes, you are absolutely correct. Ducky has the ability, like you said, he is very good at controlling the pocket, and he's in between these 2 bowlers. He has the ability to get left, slow it down, shape the lane. As he's mentioned earlier, he wanted to go get another ball. He wanted to try something. So whatever adjustment he does make, I do feel like at this point, especially with how he bowled just now, he's seeing it a lot better. So he can make that classic walk down. He can get 2 wins right here and force the guys to really have to pull out all the stops to get this win. But so far, you've been right. You've been kind of an oracle. You said Jacob was going to get 2. Now we kind of need Ducky to do his part.
Yeah,
It's all up for him. Like right now, it's family style meal. Get a spoon, scoop it up, and if you make that plate and feast on your potential date with destiny, and that may be facing someone you're very familiar with for a title that you want. Well, and it's so funny. I call him the brain because he's a mind reader. Because I was just going to ask him a question, and I guess great minds do think alike. So now, Malachi, what are we thinking in terms of being down? And honestly, you have nothing to lose. Yes, you want to jump on the opportunity. Yes, you want to get in there, but at the same time, sometimes you got to go balls to the wall, so to speak, and just gotta let them hang and let them swing. What if you're Ducky at this point? What are you thinking?
I'm thinking that this last game and the last two games I bowled very well. I was around the pocket each time, and in being around the pocket, I just didn't finish the shot. Now the question is, why didn't I finish the shot? And then if he can answer that question, then there's no problem. Mr. Johnson just gave the end of the match sign that he's going to finish this match off in this fourth and final game.
Hopefully he didn't jinx it saying that's the end of himself. Sometimes when we see people spike balls before end zones before.
Well, I mean, Ducky has he might need his ball to start up a little bit earlier so he can finish. He's throwing a great ball. Like he's even when he doesn't go past 5, his ball gets down long enough and he finished the shot.
This is the finale.
Oh, well, right there. He's trying to call his shot.
He definitely did.
Mr. Johnson said that this match is over.
Now, I know, Malachi, you're not a fan of hot dogging and calling your shot, but sometimes it's all right to poke your chest out a little bit.
Yeah,
Hopefully
but
someone will cave
I
it in.
believe in poking your chest out after you've done something.
And I think Ducky may have just pulled a Uncle Phil, and he might be breaking out Lucille right now.
He got no another bag now.
Well, Bone. Well,
Mr. Johnson said he threw his first strike. He said he gonna put some pressure on him.
That strike sounded like it got shot out of a cannon.
Well, you know what? Bone Crusher wasn't scared to pop the trunk, but Mr. Johnson said he ain't never scared. We're gonna see right now who's paying attention.
Now it looks like here that Ducky went out and got the pink motive ball. Someone said that they mentioned it to him earlier.
Hey, I'ma just point out. Especially because he's such good friends and such close with that world heavyweight champion.
Yes, sir.
Hey, ask me what ball the world heavyweight champion won his title with.
Oh.
Do tell.
Please share.
That pink motive ball.
Let me tell you something. I always call them bottom pieces.
That ball gets down the lane, but it also can start up a little bit early. It's probably, remember I just mentioned to you that he needed to have a ball that could start up a little bit earlier and still smoothly smash the pocket. That ball can get the job done.
I call those kind of balls that are even like that the WID pieces, when in doubt.
Let's see if he can strike with it. Hello.
You said he better hope he strikes. That was emphatic.
That was a statement strike, but it's only one.
Look,
it all starts at one.
It all starts at one. Sometimes.
Doesn't matter what order we going.
Oh, you ain't waiting? He said, I ain't waiting.
Where's Mr. Jason Red at?
I don't know. He said he ain't waiting.
He's back consulting with his team back there.
He said ain't no shot clock, but Jason Red said ain't no shot clock.
Ain't no shot clock.
Now, once again,
he does not have to. Oh my God!
He got a messenger.
Now, yes, he's going to get those messengers. But the thing is now, with Ducky realizing and recognizing that I am not only in between my opponents, I need an in-between piece. And he has found his pink venom.
Okay, well, let's see.
He's a great motivated.
Great ball selection. Let's see if he can bring him home.
And I like what Jacob just did.
Uh-huh.
He just changed the pace of the entire match.
Exactly.
He said, nah. Let's go.
Ain't no freeze up.
All gas, no brakes.
That's what I mean.
Well, he was able to do that because other bowlers were not ready.
Or were they? Or were they not? Because, like you said, seasoned bowlers have seasoned ways. And they understand that when you're young and you have a little more piss and vinegar,
that rhythm affects you more. The crafty bowlers, I got time to rest.
But if it was me, I would only go at my pace.
I only need one more. So if I could put the hammer down, come on, you best believe.
All right, I feel you. And welcome all bowlers if you're just watching right now currently. 3J.
Oh, get away with it, Ducky. Oh, my God, come on.
In between piece. So currently standing right now, 3J from Central leads 2-0 in terms of him versus Ducky. 2-1 in case of him versus Mr. Red. All he needs is one more to unlock the door leading to the world champion himself, Keith Carroll. I boldly predicted before, after Jason Red winning game 1, that 3J himself, JJJ, Mr. Johnson Jr., would win the next 2. And I did predict a 3-game walkdown for Ducky Red. Now, part of that is coming to fruition. Now let's see if he can feast on his own fruit here. He's putting in the work.
Our elder statesman has come back. He said, don't forget about me.
We shall see.
Hey.
Only time will tell. And speaking of tell, Mr. Andre Harrison as well as Malachi Moore, you're about to tell us something that you are seeing. From your view, what does it look like? What does it look like?
It looked like Jacob said he going to cut the head off the snake and we out of here.
But all the other two bowlers are saying, I'm still here. Don't count your chickens before they hatch.
Right now, let's see who's going to crack some eggs.
Hey, but to my point, Jacob said, I'm in control. Y'all bowling at my pace now.
Ducky Russell's
on
the ball.
Does he? Ooh, so close.
Left the 4 pin.
So close.
And let's talk about that last shot. Yes, he missed inside, but that ball gives you the ability to have a little miss room. It is one of those pieces where I will do what you have me do. It will not make its own decisions. It will make a decision based on what you do. Controllable, what you must be. In between pieces, especially when you're styleless, in between your two opponents.
I felt like Ducky rushed that shot that time. Because sometimes he felt the pressure.
At his pace.
Yes, he needs to stay at your pace.
He's not controlling the pace right now.
That's right.
Great points, both of you.
Jacob is not playing around.
Yes.
He said, no, you're not a fan of him calling the shot. Man said, I'm gonna do it anyway.
Exactly.
And I'm gonna speed this up. We not waiting around. We gonna get this thing going.
That's a different tactic too, but sometimes you get in trouble with speeding up the shot. Right now
he's
locked in. Right now he's locked in. He has 4 in a row. He's putting pressure, but
he said, "Fight me!"
But check this out.
He said, "Fight me!"
That's what he said.
Mr. Red is on his 3rd and his 4th shot. So
quietly.
It's not. He's not rushing. He's wiping his head. He's walking around.
Yes.
Kissing babies. He's doing everything he needs to do in order to slow down.
And that is perfectly fine.
Exactly.
But you just had to watch that man go up and throw 2 in your face.
Well, guess what? It's not how you start, but how you finish. And anybody who's been bowling for an extended period of time knows you just take your time and throw your shot. Let's see if Mr. Red can get his shot here. Nice ball. Come back to the pocket. Ooh, there you go.
Now that was
a lucky shot.
That went from 6 to 10 real quick. That went from Richard Nixon to holy Yeah, I say Richard Nixon because those 2 on each side. That's what he says. He's not a crook, but he was a crook on that one. He stole it.
Well, he definitely
You
stole
still
one.
up, Red?
That's all right. He knows he's still up.
He knows he's still up.
He knows.
Look at him.
Ain't no shot
He
clock.
breathing hard. Look at him. He said, "I got to slow this down."
That's all right. And you know what?
As the elder statesman, that's what you do. Hey, this is getting out of hand.
Yeah.
So let me try to get some control.
It's all about control. And you know what? Sometimes as a boxer, if this was a boxing ring, I could punch with you or I could allow yourself to punch yourself out. It is a battle for control of pace. I really admire what Mr. Johnson is doing in terms of saying, well, I'm going to do it anyway. And Jason saying, well, that's fine and dandy. Right now, I want to smell some roses. Ducky hasn't thrown anything less than 9 at all. So let's see what's going on. Let's see if he keeps it more than 9 each time.
Long as he
can't get tapped no more. Everybody else is throwing strikes. He has to throw a strike here just to stay relevant. He's down.
I like that one.
Yes, I do.
Oh, come on.
If you notice, he took his time that time.
Yeah.
These guys are heavyweight champions for a reason.
Nobody's laying down for anybody. So
No.
now Mr. Red has had time to wipe his head twice. Let's see if he can throw another strike here. It'll be 4 in a row. There's no room for error. He threw a little bit out. He got a strike there.
Gets the mix there. Everything just trips and falls over each other. Mr. Red, great job.
Right now, if we had to say who had the best looking strikes, up to that last ball that Mr. Red threw,
Yes.
Mr. Johnson is going with confidence.
Even the ugly ones can get it too.
Yes. We're looking at people's timing, how they get to the line. I don't like that ball.
No, I did not like that either.
Uh-oh, that's a big problem.
And if you ever play game systems, we got the 64 up.
Uh-oh.
And you know what? That definitely wasn't a golden eye on that shot.
Now, did you notice that he didn't take his time?
No, he did not. He did not.
Everybody want to play with fire. Only good
Until
thing
they
is
get
that
burned.
until they get burned. Only good thing is that he's up by 2-1.
So
And might I mention a little role play situation here? It was a cosplay. This time, cosplaying as Ducky Russell in game number 2 is Mr. Johnson Jr. Ahead with strikes. Remember, Ducky was on 300 pace. He was on 279 in pace. Sometimes he just have to wait. And now Ducky is now in that position where he gets to change the tide, so to speak.
And Ducky Russell, in that game, the second game, he had 7 in a row. Mr. Johnson had 4 in a row. Let's see if Ducky can throw another strike here. And he does. Look at him. He's even stretching on the lane.
With the mush lunge, though?
I know. The mini mush.
That's the mini mush.
That was the diet mush.
Let's not act like he did the whole mush. I don't know if anybody can get down that low.
Hey, what's your favorite beer? Mush Light. But nevertheless, and less than never, he is back. He is back in this fight. And now the only person now he has to tag in this game of tag is one Jason Red.
Yes.
And I see right now Red is on green, but he needs to remain all gas, and he needs to ignore the break.
Well, let's put it this way. Remember when I said to you earlier that I don't like people saying that, doing performance for the look at that. See? This is why I say that. You can't predict. When you're born against champions, you can't easily go out there and say it's a wrap. You can't say that. Now, let's see if Mr. Red can throw another strike. That'll be 5 in a row. And he does. It's called
that was a great looking strike. I'm not going to. And I love the fact that he threw that while he was up there. Stand there and watch. Stand there and watch.
Uh-huh.
I love it.
Go ahead.
I love it.
Throw all the punches you want. I'm a block.
People misunderstand sometimes as champions. You don't have to be the loudest champion, but you can do some things that's going to let people know, like, really? This is what we doing?
Well,
Exactly.
let's put it this way. Ducky Russell is down. He doesn't have any wins at all. He has to win this game right here. Right now, Mr. Jason Red has put the pressure on. He has 5 in a row. Ducky has 4 out of 5 strikes in the first 5 frames. But the question now is going to become, can he close it out? Can you remain focused enough to close this game out, at least win one game?
And if I could chop that point you said in half, yes, Ducky does need to win. But also, in this case, his tag team partner is Jason Red. He either needs himself to win or Jason to win to stay alive.
Well, let's put it this way. Just from a selfish standpoint,
yes,
Ducky needs to win.
Oh, it's good to be a little selfish.
Yeah, he needs to win this game.
You know what else starts with letter S? Strike. Let's see if he gets one here. And he keeps venturing outside when he doesn't need to.
Didn't we talk about that earlier, how that's why he got in trouble when he had 7 in a row. He threw his ball out past 5, and unfortunately comes back real sharp on this pattern.
Take him to church.
Somebody.
Oh, that ball almost touched the one board.
They better say a prayer, because he's going to need one after this. He's going to look back on this match and say, you know what, I misused each and every opportunity that I had.
Uh-huh.
Now, how would you pick this up? What's your plan of attack?
Go for the 3.
Go for the 3.
Yeah, right now.
They say the best way to hit it is go for the 2 and let it kick over.
Well, the way I've made it is going for the 3.
You've made that shot?
Harlem Lanes, rest in peace. Yes, Harlem Lanes, that's one of the...
Where's the video?
Video?
That's why you don't do that.
Same video as your title defenses. Leave me alone.
Ooh. Oh, you want one now? You want one now?
I mean, keep in mind, mine on video were me losing the title.
Really?
Neither here nor there. Yeah. So we'll leave that one alone.
Well,
Still hurts.
You're still a champion in my book, sir.
As are you. And the only current champion is Mr. Andre Harrison. But we're looking at 3 current champions right now. Jason Red right now has a champion's lead. And
ringing 10-pin.
But you know what? Still better than
having an open.
Yes, which could potentially be. It all depends on how he feels on his 10-pin.
Well, the one thing for sure for Mr. Jason Red is that he's been very technically sound in picking up his 10 pins in the previous games. So I don't expect anything different. I expect him to pick up this 10 pin.
Okay.
I would be shocked if he didn't.
All day.
We saw the comment about the updates on the other matches. We will give you updates as we get them, but everything is so electric and whatnot down there that we haven't gotten anything yet. So when we get the information, we will make sure that we get it to you.
Mr. Johnson throws his first strike after his open in the 5th frame, in the 7th frame. So right now, Mr. Red is running away with this game here. And like you said earlier, Sean Dyke, he's actually made it so that now Ducky Russell comes back with a strike. You know, when he looks back on it, he's going to look at all the missed opportunities he's had.
Oh, yes.
He could have he kept that ball inside. He didn't throw it outside. And because of that, he got another strike. That's where he strikes at.
Indeed. And the one thing, the opportunities that we don't like are the missed ones.
Yes.
And to his benefit, if Jason does finish this particular game,
he's still in it.
Yeah,
he's still in it.
But now it comes down to him. He has to win all 3 games.
Yeah.
Sean Dyke's prediction has to come true. And Mr. Red is throwing another strike.
And like I said, Red has the best
look right now.
Look in terms of transition, because no matter what, as long as he moves within the oil, everything remains simple.
All right.
And that is what happens now when someone who could utilize the mid-lane oil can manipulate the carry down and make it very harder for a down and in power bowler to carry out his corner pins.
Well, I just think that the Ducky and Mr. Johnson is not really throwing with any authority right now. They're not finishing their shots. They're throwing good balls. They're placing the ball where it needs to be at, but they're not finishing the shots. So at this point now, it's going to become even more imperative, hey, I have to do what I have to do in order to finish this match. Now, Mr. Johnson knows that for sure if he will still be able to go out and win this match because he has 2 wins. And see if he pick up this 10 pin.
Yeah, he's going for it and all over it, and he almost took home a souvenir. I thought it was going to bounce back.
Mr. Harrison.
Yes, sir.
What would, if you were Ducky Russell and you're in his position right now, you've missed 2 opportunities now to really take advantage of what's in front of you. What would you do now in order to try to go out? Yes, he has to win basically 3 games in a row now. What happens now? What is your thought? Because Mr. Red, if he goes off the sheet, unless he throws a split, he'll win 2 games as well. What would be your thought process?
You gotta, because even as a bowler, he's gotta know that he's not executing. So at this point, you have to sit here and be honest with yourself and say, throw it better. End of story.
Right.
Exactly.
Right. That time he was drifting to his right, and his hand came across his body.
And that's what's costing him his opportunities. He's at great ball reaction all day. It's just executing. So just put it simply, throw it better. Have a hard conversation with yourself. We got to throw it good for 3 games in a row.
Yes.
Exactly. That's honestly, realistically, you need 3 big games. And now they say when you're backed into a corner, that's when you start fighting harder. But maybe Ducky is trying too hard to fight instead of just letting himself be free. Now, he's made all the right choices. He has all the right tools in his hand. Now, final step, build upon it.
Right.
Right.
He has the right ball in his hand. He just has to follow through. The ball's getting down the lane. He's doing a great job. He just has to finish.
Oh, my God.
Mr. Red,
if you just saw that angle, that ball split to 8-9.
Yes. And look at where he's getting the ball down at the dots.
Mr. Jason, I'm sorry for everything I said. I apologize.
Oh, Stone 8.
again.
We have a cannabis 8. That 8 was indeed stoned. And right there.
And you have Ducky Russell talking to himself.
Yeah, doing a little bit of his own commentary. in his
Yes,
head.
but he has the ability. He just has to be consistent with what and not send the ball too far out and just finish his shots.
And this is why in these long match situations, potentially, I always like the bowler who has a slower, steady style, who can move inside, because I'm not going to try to have a measuring contest, if you will, and try to see how hard I can throw it, because that fast-paced direction leads to more deflection.
Yeah.
You start blasting everything away from the 10. He has the time for his ball to just kind of mosey through and just let all the trees fall. And you know what? In that forest, all the trees are falling and it's making sounds.
Now, you know what, Mr. Shondike? This reminds me of the little bull and the old bull walking down the hill. The old bull is now walking down the two young bulls.
Classically.
And he's winning the match. And these are baby split.
Baby split.
If you're going to leave that, I would leave it there.
I would rather leave it in my very last shot.
I mean, well, yes, but ninth frame, not a bad place because he is what?
It is a foundation frame, though.
Foundation frame.
Yeah,
so
but
he
he's so
needs
far
to spare.
up. Yes, he's far up.
So here,
he's at least 31 sticks up at this moment.
Yes, but that 250 goes to 230 out if
That's
he misses
true.
this.
If he misses it, that's true.
And what does Jacob have out?
Jacob does have a
50 more
229 out.
pins, yeah.
229.
So a miss here and a oopsie in the 10th.
Let's see if he can pick it up. He picks it up.
All right, and that's what he was looking. And that's what he was looking for.
Non-issue.
He was lying in wait.
Because don't.
He had that Spice Adams look.
Every champion's had that moment. Don't give me a chance.
Now, Mr. Red can go out with a 257. At this point, Mr. Johnson can apply pressure to him.
And 220 potentially for Ducky Russell. A frustrating 220.
210 if he goes out with strikes.
First 20. Yeah. Because he has 160.
Okay, 220. That's a double for Mr. Johnson. Let's see what he can go out with. 225.
Yes.
All Mr. Red has to do is throw the first ball.
Yeah.
And keep it on the lanes.
Yeah.
That's why you don't be cavalier in the way you throw the ball. You concentrate on every shot. Mr. Johnson had the game in his grasp, but unfortunately, when you begin to play around and take your focus off the match, that's what happens.
Yeah, you're right, man. I respect the bravado and understanding when to take control, but it was two different styles of control. Brute force, but you know what? Sometimes it is the brain that beats the brawn, and they all possess both of those things in their own ways, but they utilize it in their own ways as well.
Yes.
And
what's that old saying? Beware of the old guy in the young man's game.
I'm telling you, you know what? You may pop the trunk. I'm already going under the hat.
Let's see if Ducky Russell can pick up that spare, and he does. What you hear is the hitman in a close matchup. They're closing their frames. But back to this game here. Mr. Red, all he has to do is keep the ball on the lane.
Yeah.
And he'll win this second. Then he'll be tied with Mr. Johnson at 2-2. Ducky Russell has not won a game yet, representing the Northeast.
Yeah.
No shade to him, but he's going to really have. I like that ball. He's going to the. He's picking up another ball. I like the way that other ball was.
I personally don't agree with the ball change.
I don't agree with it either.
I feel he has the right piece.
Yes, the pink motive was working for him. But who are we? We're not bowling.
That's right. And
again, sometimes, like I said, sometimes it's just about the feel. Like as a bowler, sometimes you just feel it.
But in his case, all he had to do is remain focused.
There.
All right.
Ooh,
Mr. Red with his first ball goes up, won the match in the ninth frame.
Yeah.
Throwing his first ball in the 10th frame.
Well, those who are spiritually inclined do believe in the adage, all things in moderation.
Even your focus should moderately be calm. If you keep it calibrated and stay focused and concentrated, you get to the juice. And right now, he's squeezing himself dry, and he's squeezing his own thoughts dry. He's running through his bag. And what I usually say about bowlers that go in their bag too much, once you reach the bottom of the bag, what do you feel?
All right, so let me ask you a question. At this point, do we think that Ducky Russell can at least win one game?
I still stand by what I say. I still stand for a potential walk down. The only person that can make a choice in that matter is himself. Now, the recipes are all there. You've seen all lines of the map, so to say. But now you have to punch in a destination and stick to it. That's why you keep rerouting your own destiny.
Well, if he was going to make a ball change, I would have made it before I threw my last ball.
Yes. Indeed.
Just so I could get information off that ball.
Yeah.
Now he's going to be blind, making a ball change, and at this point, he doesn't even know how that ball's going to react on the lane.
What are your takes on that, Mr. Andre Harrison?
Yes, but also sometimes no. It depends on the bowler. Bowlers, or high-level bowlers, this is where they say that knowing your arsenal. What we might call a blind ball change is because he knows I was doing this, but I also know because I know my arsenal so well and I'm that high level of a bowler, if I pick this up, this ball is going to do exactly this.
Almost a know your equipment situation.
This is one of those situations.
Well,
but now it's also one of those things. He can know his equipment all up and down, forward and back to Sunday. You got to execute.
He's getting ready to throw his first ball using the pink motive. And he got a strike.
Now, let me tell you something about that.
What did we just look at?
I don't know.
That was poltergeist.
I got no damn idea.
Hey, you got to hit the button.
Push the button. Push the button. But it does count.
It does count.
It does count. I got a Future album. Oh, good. Now,
I'm glad to see that he stuck with the pink motive ball. He just has to move back to his right a little bit.
No.
That's Ashley Porter, ladies and gentlemen, speaking on behalf of Ducky Russell.
Regional bias.
Pins sent everywhere. Jacob gets the first one as well.
Yes, and great shot right there.
Great shot by Mr. Johnson.
Indeed. And now, one thing about once you get away with those, that's, the Most High giving you a chance to get it right.
All right, so at this point, the most important thing now is to see how comfortable you are with your first ball. You know how the transition is playing. Let's see how Mr. Red throws his first ball. If he throws a strike and he throws it easy like he's been doing, it's a wrap.
That's a great shot from the
like
inside.
that?
That's a.
He got a rain 10 pin.
But great pocket control.
Great.
Slight move inside, slight earlier release, and again inside from the dots.
I thought he tossed his ball out a little bit too much, and it took the ball past the head pin, which left the rain 10 pin. Let's see if he can pick it up. He hasn't had any problems, but anything can happen.
Yes, and if you notice right now, he's getting next to that ball return, and he's in between second and third dot from the release earlier, and that's why he's able to maintain the pocket. Now, he's not going to try to strike, but he will play the game and he will make playable shots.
He's a chess player. Let's see if Mr. Johnson can put two strikes up. Now, remember you were talking about pace earlier.
Yes.
Sometimes bowling first can even put mentally a divot in the pro. Oh, I don't like that ball.
Yep.
I don't think he did either.
That's right.
He rushed.
Young Joe with the shoulder lean.
He had no reason to do that.
Indeed. And, and like you said, Jason Red, chess player, but far from a rook.
That's right.
And now let's see if he will be knighted potential world champion.
And Ducky Russell just took the
that's very
pink
missable,
ball. No,
but it's also makeable.
Make the spare.
Anytime there's an extra pin in the back, we always get a little, your stomach get a little.
Anytime Mr. Johnson's miss is because he's rushed his shot. Okay, Ducky Russell picks back up the pink motive. Let's see if he throws a better shot this time.
Ducky isn't having a bad showing. I just need him to throw it good.
Well, I think he needs to throw it good too.
I mean, yes.
All right, good shot there.
Like,
he has 2 strikes in a row.
Like at the end of the day, a lot of times is throw the ball good.
I think I want to get that bowling ball, the pink motive. That's a great shot. Let's see if Mr. Red can get back on his strike game, at least throw a strike here. He had a ring 10 pin in the first frame on lane 34. Let's see if he can throw a strike here on lane 33. That's going to come up high, and he leaves
the. Oh my goodness!
That's the
so
3 pin.
I see you guys' comments. I am going to do my best to confirm, but apparently Hitman win everything, and Outrage is over Murder Inc.
What?
If the comments are right,
Hitman was yelling pretty good. So
Hitman was yelling. They were making a lot of noise.
Yes,
They're
they
right
were.
beside us. So
Mr. Red pick up that 3 pin, and he does.
Spare made.
Right now, Ducky Russell he has to win this game here. He can take it one at a time. It could be after 2 more games. Okay, Mr. Johnson leads the 7 pin. Let's see if Ducky Russell can take advantage and throw another strike. If he calms down.
Okay, so Leonard, appreciate you confirming that for me.
What did Leonard say?
They just finished. He finished watching the stream. Hitman over G-Town, confirmed.
So G-Town unfortunately got smacked down over there.
Hey,
and
you
what's
know the
going on with
hashtag,
Murder Inc?
Hitman win everything. Apparently, they ran into a buzzsaw that is Outrage.
Wow.
I mean, again, I was here last night. Outrage did put up a 40-piece against them people. No disrespect against Nation of Domination. I was there. I watched it live. So I'm not saying I'm not surprised. I know that match was probably every bit as. Oh my God, Ducky.
Ducky Russell.
Ducky.
He slowed up the ball there.
Yes, and he's getting a lot of loan forgiveness out here.
Yes, he sure did. But that one messenger came over and kicked the 10 pin out.
This is where, like I said, my issue with Ducky all day. The execution.
Yes.
You have the forgiveness. Your ball reaction is great. No matter what you've thrown, you put it here, you either strike or you leave something makeable.
Well, let's see if he can pick up this.
You're wasting the opportunity that you have by just being errant with your shots.
Yes, that's true. And he didn't have to rush it either. He just had to take his time.
Yeah, his lady was just saying the same thing to me. She was saying all you have to do is just leave something makeable and make the makeables.
Well, let's put it this way. So far, Ducky is leading with strikes through first 3 frames. Okay, he has 2. The other 2 bowlers have 2 spares. Ducky has 2 strikes. Let's see if Mr. Red can get his first strike in this game.
That might snap back a little hard.
Snap back hard. Did you get a strike?
And that's 10.
But he actually got a little more speed than the other shots on that one. A little more of an uplift, a little more push down lane.
Yes.
And now, what we've been witnessing is the fact that Ducky Russell at this point is the master of his own fate. He has the keys to every door. So why change the locks?
Well, it seemed like the locks was on him already. Now he'd have to open them up and walk through the door. That's what he needed to do.
That door been wide open all day.
Yeah, for real. Well, maybe we'll hear footsteps in the dark.
The door been wide open. They was like, come on, take Grandma China. And he's just like, nah, I don't think I want to.
Well, Nirvana's there. He just has to come out. You have to come as you are.
Let's see if Mr. Johnson can get back in this match, and he throws a split.
Oh, that ain't good.
That is not a good. Now, remember, we talked about this is the type of match where if Ducky can get back to throwing strikes, he can win this game, and he can build that momentum for Team Ducky.
I know, and it's a lot of momentum shifts back and forth and back and forth. And right now, if you are currently watching and it's just joined us, this is a 3-way match between all champions. Central champion, heavyweight division, and he almost picks up.
Yeah, almost is not good enough.
7-10.
Almost not good
but
enough.
But you know what?
Match.
If he made that, I was gonna flip the table.
But you know what?
Shout
out to him for now.
Even trying.
He did not sacrifice pin count, but he almost made a major statement saying, "I'm still here." Now, speaking of being here, thank for those who joined us. Watch now.
We noticed.
Yeah, we definitely noticed. And speaking of noticing, I'm noticing any of those who just potentially joined.
Hold on.
Yes.
You. Go sit down, go slow down, and go throw it good.
And he put baby in the
corner.
corner.
Get away from my commentary booth.
He said,
and Ducky Russell
Oh man, leaving the
Leaves the
9
9
pin.
pin.
All right, and Ducky is on a quest. And what is that quest?
I'm sorry, I had to go yell at my
That's
buddy.
right. That's right. Yeah, you put him in the corner.
He's showing a little bias there, don't you think?
I know. How dare? I don't.
How dare you do that,
how-
Mr.
I
Harris?
never worked with anyone.
Oh, that's right. You're from the Central. That's right. You're from the Central, sir.
I'm from there.
Ain't nobody from New York, unfortunately. Not yet. I'll be back. But speaking of being back, you could be anywhere in the world, but you're here with us at Battle Bowl, Bolorama, Newcastle, Delaware. 3-way match for potentially becoming world champion and facing Keith Perry.
They get an opportunity,
Northeast-
but every game that they bowl,
opportunities
they're
there.
allowing Keith Perry to feel
But wait,
good.
don't say that I was biased, 'cause I was rooting for my man Red. It's hard. I wanted him to win.
Hey, I'm rooting for good bowling. And right now, who we're watching bowling, Northeast heavyweight champion, Ducky Russell. Southeast champion, Jason Red, and Central champion,
Mr. John
Jacob Johnson Jr. Oh, I call him
Jacob
3J.
Johnson, yeah.
That's right, Jacob Johnson Jr.
JJ.
You call him John. Maybe he'll be the Don if he goes on to be
Oh,
the
Lord,
one
here we
and the
go.
one and only. And there's only one opportunity.
And Mr.
and
Red
he
throws
takes
my-
it.
come on.
He throws a double.
He throws
There's
a
the
double.
double.
Okay.
There's the double.
It's out there.
Hey, I'm like, again, this elder statesman here is very, very slow and steady. Very.
Okay, let's see what Mr. Johnson does on his shot. He gets
Oh,
the strike.
okay. He gets the
He
strike.
remembers. He remembers.
Well, Johnson's going to have to rely on carry because his trouble, and it's going to be his issue. If he misses inside, he's going to flip. He has to play the outside hard. And he's going to have a 50-50 strike to tap ratio. That is basically going to be it. Ducky and Jason are in the driver's seats in terms of themselves
Ducky needs to
stylistically.
strike here. Ducky needs to strike and don't look back.
Get away with it.
Missed inside, skated in the oil, and deflected, but did not split.
That's the great part. He did not split.
Did
so
not
now
split.
we're 9-9, and again, bowling math is a pain.
It's
I would
pain in it.
I would rather get the 9 right now and keep those spares, because at this point now Jason still, if he wants to stay in front of me, he got to strike.
He has to strike.
He has to.
He's got to.
But I also need Ducky to close this frame.
Ducky has to pick up this 10 pin, but if Jason Red throws another strike, it's going to put even more pressure. And then what happens when people both start feeling the pressure.
I mean,
right.
he needs to start feeling the pressure. He's running out of frames.
Well, that's
El
true.
Cheapo.
You guys are rough, man.
Hey, pressure them. Hey, boss pipe.
But that's true. But Ducky did pick up that 10 pin to his credit. And now let's see what Mr. Red can capitalize on his opportunity. If he throws a spare, this game is still probably even.
Yeah, and because all the pressure's on Ducky right now.
Yeah.
You got 2 feet on your neck. 2 feet. Hey, pressure, you know what it could create? Either you discover a diamond or you discover your coal. And right now, he's showing them that Red, even though he's red hot, his shots are ice cold.
He just looks so smooth when he
So
throws the
smooth.
ball. He's walking
So
down.
smooth.
He's walking down lane. He's like, this is another
man.
walk in the park.
Oh, man.
Eric Ducky and Mr. Johnson are actually throwing the ball pretty hard, getting to the line real fast.
Let's see.
Young bull versus the old bull.
That's right.
That's a little end.
He got a messenger.
Got the messenger.
And like I said, he's going to have to rely on carry because pushing, from where he's pushing, he will control pocket, but he will gain deflection with power.
But I also want to point out, you heard me tell him, hey, sit down and slow down. What did he do?
Sit down and slow down. In that order.
In that order.
Hey, he has a coach out there.
How dare he?
How dare me?
He's influenced the
Look at
match.
this, man.
Oh, my goodness.
Man, all these brains out here, man. We started the move. We started the trend, Malachi.
I'm a fan of good bowling, but hey, bro, like
Ducky Russell needs a strike right here.
I've been preaching for the last hour. Hey, Ducky, throw it good.
That's a
That's
good
a good
ball.
shot.
That's a good shot.
But it checked up a little high, leaving the 4 pin.
But
Now, his fight corner keeping him calm.
yes.
They keeping him the wraps. I mean, he's throwing a good ball. He's right in the pocket.
And like you said, that was actually that was very well executed.
Yes.
Just came in red.
Yes. I
Hit a
just
little
felt
high.
like maybe he could put a little bit more on it.
Yes, but
at this point, Reds is
By-
out of first 5 frames, he's thrown.
yes, but by
3
nine
strikes.
sparing the last couple frames, he is keeping Jason honest.
Good point.
And that's true because a fast runner, if they do not pay attention, can trip over the smallest crack.
Or burn
Hopefully-
out.
Or burnout. Hopefully there's no burnout and no cracks in the sidewalk
Let's see
while
if
they try
Jason
and get to
can
the
throw another
street.
strike here.
That's a little
Nice
far
shot.
out.
No.
That was far out, and he flirted with disaster there.
Yeah, that was almost kind of bad.
Now Ducky Russell is not out of this match.
No, not at all.
No, he's not.
He'll be 2 points down, correct?
Yes, indeed. Actually, no, he will be. He will have the lead over Ducky if he makes this by 12 pins. And count it.
So
right.
he makes this. What's that? 59 out, where Ducky still has. Oh. What is that? 30?
I'm sorry. It'll be a 22 pin advantage. 22 pin advantage.
Yeah, because of the next shot.
Yeah. But once again, like I said, the spare game.
No, you're
so
right.
So
It was
important
12
right now.
pin. 12 pin.
The spare game right now is so important because again, it keeps.
Now let's see if
that was
Mr.
a
Johnson.
Great shot.
Let's
great
see if
shot.
Mr.
That
Johnson.
was a
He's going to
great
strike.
shot.
He's going to put a string of strikes together because he
Yes.
has an open
Yes.
in the
Right.
match. You know that hurts you. People don't realize how much that puts pressure on you. Now,
Yeah.
let's set the situation here. They're in the 7th frame. Ducky Russell is down 12 pins to Mr. Jason Red.
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Johnson, he has to strike out just to remain relevant in the match, in the game. The situation is Jason Red has won 2 games. Mr. Jacob Johnson Jr. has won 2 games. Ducky Russell has won no games.
Exactly.
Now Ducky Russell has to at least win 2 games just to force a 7th game.
Yeah.
And you know, there's a favorite song I love of the rock genre. I wish you would step back from that ledge, my friend. and this is why the fight corner is here for Ducky to kind of, rein him in, keep that leash on tight.
He just has to remain focused. If he would stay from outside and don't go past 5, his ball smashes the pocket.
Yeah.
He's done it several times. Now's the time to get it done.
Well, look.
Yeah, you have to have a no-tap mindset.
Well, he's playing no tap right now.
Which is good because you'll stay in the pocket more and you won't leave 5 counts.
Well, he gets a strike here. And Mr. Red don't.
Look, it's the time to show up and show us why you're the champion. Time to be good, Ducky.
Uh-oh.
And just like I said, you cannot do that.
Well, it's not good night, Irene, if he picks it up.
And it is makeable.
Yes.
Very makeable.
Well, he's throwing things around, so that doesn't help. You have to always maintain your composure no matter what situation it is, because that's a makeable split. Even though it's a split, it's makeable. You understand what I'm saying, Mr. Harrison?
Oh, absolutely. That spare can definitely be made.
If it was me, I would throw the ball like I was throwing at the 10 pin, but put a little something extra on the back end.
Indeed.
Oh, that's got a chance.
That's got a chance. He needed to flare out just a little bit more.
Yeah, he did. And he didn't want to take a chance.
He didn't want.
But at this point, it's all or nothing.
Yeah,
it definitely is. It definitely is. So
I still stand by my prediction. It's up to him.
Definitely.
Now, if any of them makes a mistake and feels rather philanthropic and gives them that opportunity, and if he does win one, then you start to have that little bit of ray of light, if you will.
All right, let's put it this way. Let's set the stage. Mr. Jason Red if he doesn't throw a strike here, and Jacob Johnson Jr. throws a strike here, this is a close match. This is a closer match than people can realize. Okay, he throws a strike. He needed to throw that strike just to continue to put pressure on Jacob Johnson.
And
Jacob Johnson has to throw a strike just to remain relevant in this game.
We had a quick question in the comments. So once again, Mr. Shonday, can you explain the format? They want to know how many wins does any of these bowlers need to win?
Absolutely. So great questions for those just joining us. It is a race to 3 games. The first bowler out of these 3 to win 3 will go on to face current world champion Keith Perry. If you would like to know what it is at this moment in time, Jacob Johnson Jr., 2 games. Jason Red, 2 games. Ducky Russell, 0 games. It could either be over now or it could be over in a very long time. It's win or go home for Ducky. And
Jacob needed that one.
Jacob needed that just to pull ahead of Mr. Red. Now he can pick it up. Now he's not out of the match.
He's not out of it.
He's not out of it, but he has to get back on the strike game.
Yeah. 4-pin, very makeable. We've seen stranger things. He would not like to see anything strange.
Not right now.
He would like to pick up his change. And he picked up
They're
a shot.
made.
Okay. This is all for. Well, this is Ducky Russell up. Mr. Red is just chilling. You see him?
Yes.
He's just chilling. He said, "Oh, go ahead, Ducky. After you, my friend." Now Ducky's going a different ball.
And he's in his own
Yeah,
head.
he went away from the pink, the motive pink.
Which
ball.
I don't agree with.
I don't agree with that either. He had a good look with that ball. It's just a matter of placement.
Yeah, that is kind of the headpin right there.
That's sitting there looking at him, right?
That is
He went
kinda-
all around it.
That is kind of the headpin right
It's
there.
bad when that's the only pin that's standing up.
Now, if he's paying attention, now it may or may not be too late because he's running out a lot of frames. That ball is setting and it's not moving. Now you take the chance of sacrificing angle and just pitching it, and maybe, or you just quit.
Who are you
Now-
referring to? Ducky Russell?
Yeah.
Well, he don't have nothing to lose at this point. He doesn't have absolutely nothing to lose.
Look at Jason being a great guy, getting out the dead wood.
There you go.
Nice.
On
What a
the
guy.
on the
Let's get him a
lane that
staff
he's not
shirt.
even on.
Let's get him a staff shirt.
He said, "Let me."
Speaking
I
of
hope, I
staff,
hope that's not a precursor.
I know, right? Aww. And speaking of staff, we always want to thank the staff here at Bolarama, Newcastle, Delaware, for always being welcoming and accommodating to us and anything that we may or do need. We look forward to having many more events such as in the Holy Alliance and other Battle Bowls in the future. We are constantly growing, and we are constantly showing you the best action, and he is constantly showing you how to strike.
That's a huge strike there. That's a huge strike. He needed to strike there just to put even more pressure on Mr. Jacob Johnson Jr. Now, Mr. Johnson is rushing to the line. Let's see what happens. He throws a strike.
Well, it's rush hour, and he's running through traffic right there.
So we also got to remember, bowlers are going to be themselves regardless.
Attention, North. I apologize in advance. They didn't put enough oil out here for me. Excuses. But anyhow, I had money, Gordon. Where you at? here's my money for lineage.
I want to thank Ducky Russell for his lineage contribution.
Yes. And he might be saying Ducky out.
Yeah.
Let's see if that's a pump fake.
To the point, Jacob's strength is speed. Jacob's strength is speed. That's how he attacks the lanes. That's how he attacks the face of his match. So he has to be himself no matter what to the end.
Oh my.
Oh.
Rest in peace, Hulk Hogan.
Okay.
And words from Mr. Gordon Pepper.
I believe we saw a pre-ordering of Fourquois right there.
Well, when it comes stretching down and it hurts inside, if you hurt my strikes, then you hurt my pride.
Oh, so Mr. Gordon, since you're here, the people have been asking. We got a couple answers. Can you give us an update on the Elite Eight?
I'll give you your Final Four right now. You have two teams. Both teams in Central have advanced. That would be Outrage and Impact both won. You got one team in the Atlantic, Mob Nation wins. And you have one team in the Southeast, that would be Hitman. You have no teams in the Northeast. Murder Inc. got murdered by Outrage. That's all. Wrecking Crew got wrecked, and they're out. You still have Mob Nation if you're in the Atlantic.
So
that's it. That's your Final Four.
So I'm not gonna hold you because I don't think my man Jacob can unless something crazy goes on here. Jacob might not win this. So the DMV being in the Final Four is fantastic to me. And dear God, look at that man go!
That's the old bull walking down the young bulls.
I am so sorry I doubted you.
And, you know, right now Ducky going to throw shots, and it's basically a formality for him. And that's no knock. And right now that's no knock. But, oh, he needed that one. And it is not the fastest runner that always wins the race, because Jason Red, with that catastrophic shot and that unfortunate turn of events on Mr. Johnson's shot, all is over, and your winner
going on to face the current reigning and defending heavyweight champion of the world, Keith Perry, will be one and only Carolina Swag himself, Jason No Red Light Red, because it is now all gas, and his destination and GPS is set for a date with destiny with the current world champion, Keith Perry.
Let's talk about the different styles of the both bowlers.
Yes.
Keith Perry is a spray and pray bowler, meaning that he pushes the ball across the lane, whereas Mr. Jason Red is a down and in bowler, pretty much. So that's going to be interesting to see if the style of Keith Perry actually messes with the style for Mr. Jason Red.
And you know what? Shout out to all participants. Shout out to Ducky. He is still Northeast heavyweight champion. And I feel bad for whoever has to challenge him for this belt, because he's going to see both individual faces on that individual.
Yeah.
And shout out to the Central, who came out and represented one of the most underappreciated. And I say it 3 times.
I appreciate that. Thank you so
And one
much.
of the most overlooked divisions, who has produced some of the greatest champions, not only in terms of individual bowlers, but as well as champions, SBC, in all of UBA. And someone who says he has something to say, and the South has something to say, Jason Red, moving on to represent the South and trying to take the heavyweight championship of the world back down south to join the rankings.
Well, I'm just going to say right now, he's not going to have a chance against Keith Perry. Keith Perry's on his game. If Mr. Jason Red is going to beat or defeat Keith Perry, he's going to have to step his game up even more.
Well, the South has a history of holding world championships for long periods of time, and he would like to start that tradition back up, but he does have to go through one, Keith Perry, and he's got a lot of coal in that engine, and he's going to stay on track in the fast track to potentially retaining that championship.
Right, so 2 things I think have influenced this match. We did. Yeah, we did. 2 things I think have influenced that match. One, he just bowled 4 dynamic games right back to back, and now he's going to have to continue on being warmed up against Keith Perry, the champion. So the question is going to be, can he actually get it done? What they say, styles win fights. Well, in this match, it's going to be style of bowling versus another style of bowling.
Well, it's always a fight.
That's right.
And there's 2 dogs in it.
That's right.
You got a cameo? It's up there.
All right, so right now I'm currently standing with the winner of this triple threat match, and man, what a match. It went down to the wire, especially between you and a former rival of yours, Mr. Johnson. And it seems now you're up 2-1 on him. And you are now in a position to challenge this man for this title. So, Keith Perry, thoughts on the match, thoughts on your opponent, words for your opponent.
It was a good match. It was entertaining. It came down the wire, like you said, but at the end of the day, the better bowler came out. But he's not as good as me, so I'm going to whack him.
Oh. Ooh. Did you
So that was
God.
just a fast track right to the point. And you know, I see the roulette right there. So are you saying always bet on Perry?
For sure.
So any retort about that? Mr. Red. So there was no red lights in it. Now, it was a yellow light because you slowly approached the situation. But when it was green, there was nothing else in between. You were lacing shots and you were laying down opponents and laying down pins. Any point you would like to lay down to the current world champion?
If I'm getting the 10 out good, you're going to be in trouble. If I'm carrying it, if I can make my adjustments quicker than I've been making them when it changes a little bit, you better shoot 260 plus to have a chance.
Oh, are we putting any money on this?
I mean, well, if you're a betting man and or woman, I mean, the betting table's already over. It's open out there. So we will join you for that match, and we are looking forward to that match next. It will be the current Southeast heavyweight champion, Jason Red, looking to become the new reigning and defending world champion, who's trying to keep it in the north. Keith, by God, AC Express, and nothing less Perry. UBA all day. Battle Bowl. It's that time. Make sure you set your watch. And make sure you keep your alarm set because they're ready to set this place on fire. UBA all day, baby.
All right, Keith.